nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. Fuck you and all your expectations. I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversation. I hate people that feel entitled. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you the moral to the story. You endorsing, motherfucker, I don't even like you. Corrupt a man's heart with a gift. That's how you find out who you dealing with. A small percentage you I'm building with. I want the credit if I'm losing or I'm winning. On my mama, that's the realest shit.
Let's talk about love. Easy, everything you hope for. I never feel it on you. I never feel it on you.
Cause maybe the night them more trees might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. Maybe the night them more trees might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. Skin cold when the ego gets to talking. I get involved like a rebound. Got no in game, got no ways out. Got to stay down. It's the way that you're making me feel like nobody ever loved me like you do, you do. And you kinda feel like you're trying to get away from me. If you do, I won't move. I ain't just cry for no reason. I ain't just pray for no reason. I give thanks for the day, for the hours, and another way, another life breathing. I did it all cause I feel good. I wouldn't do it all if you feel bad. Better live your life. We're running out of time. Let's talk about love. Anything you ain't gonna.
I never feel it on you. I never feel it on you.
Cause maybe the night them more tears might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. Maybe the night them more tears might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
And we are live. All right. For the Culture Podcast, episode 53, since your ass ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Intro.
you the one that started it.
Intro.
All right, look. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to For the Culture Podcast. Shout out to this nigga Mike. Shout out to Keon.
Best for last? Is that what you were doing?
Okay, so let me restart. Shout out, nah. And shout out to Anthony Womack
Thank you.
and his knee-high socks.
They're
That aren't knee-high.
soccer socks.
They are soccer socks.
Soccer.
I told you.
I know, I'm fucking stupid. Let me get them, bro.
No. I will not.
Fuck.
We can go to
We're
the
back.
Nike Combine. And get
I'm
some.
not going to the Nike Combine. And we're back,
We're back.
bitch.
We're live.
The bombs is extra loud.
I bet. But you know, it
Shout
is
out
what
to
it
the
is.
niggas that is in here watching niggas.
You feel me?
Niggas. If you're not niggas, you're still a nigga to me.
That's not how this
And
works.
This is not. That's not the message we're putting out there in the world. That's
Don't
not,
say nigga though.
That's a better message. Much better message.
See, now it would be stupid if I bought these.
Those are fire. I would not be mad if you had bought those. There's no depreciation on those shoes.
$600 shoes, but I bought an $81 sweater.
listen, you invested in yourself.
Yeah. You putting your own money up. You a boss. I respect it. You can flip those in like 10 years.
You can flip those tomorrow for
Yeah.
double.
for $1,200 easily.
Yeah. That's an investment. I
It
respect
is.
investments.
Shut
That sweater you washed a few times, fade.
Not me.
All right.
Nah, so you don't wash them like that. You taking a dry cleaner or you wash them on Gentle Cycle.
He's not taking nothing to dry cleaners.
Right. So Gentle Cycle. If he has a Gentle Cycle. You know, something from that built like that.
Damn, these are more expensive. These ain't even cool.
But,
anyways, yeah.
Yeah, we are live. Episode 53. Damn. We got a lot to talk about. So
Yeah, we
I'm about
do.
to be yelling.
Screaming about what?
You'll see.
Paul George being trash.
No.
Oh, here we go.
No.
You want to start?
You want to talk about NBA first?
Paul
Or do you want
George-
to talk about...
Paul George, bro.
We can give
I'm
the NBA
sorry.
first because we just watched the game.
All right, yeah.
Damian
talk about
Lillard
it.
is not my new favorite player next to Klay Thompson until he show up.
Until Klay Thompson shows up?
No.
So he's talking to Paul George right
Talking
now.
to Paul George. I love you. You my nigga. I bought your very first shoe the day it came out.
You got a jersey?
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
You want to get a jersey?
I didn't say that either.
Get a Pacers one. Relive
Yeah,
the
you
old
could.
days.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Not
He wasn't
supporting
playoff P back. Well,
Yes, he was.
the- he was
That's the
playoff
real
P,
playoff. P.
Yeah.
that nigga was hooping. But look, I'm sorry. You gotta show me something better. You dropped 35 one game. I get it, you know what I'm saying? You depressed, you know what I'm saying? That shit gets to you, but come on, bro. You better than this.
You think he gonna get traded?
If I was Kawhi, if they lost this series, and if I was Kawhi, I would say I do not want this man anymore. I don't care. You ain't show up. You playoff P.
He is playoff P. I think he's still playoff P.
He's in the playoffs.
He's in there somewhere in heart.
He's
I'm
P,
trying to-
and he's in the
I want him
playoffs.
to
That's
find
as
it.
far as it go.
I want this man to find
He
it.
trying. He was in a dark
Second
spot.
viewer, what's good with you?
Man,
He was in a dark spot.
that don't make no sense, bro. It makes sense. I get it, but it's like, come on, bro. LeBron not saying that.
We can trade him from Dirk.
What?
We can trade him for Dirk.
Who is we?
Lil Durk.
Yeah.
No,
Lil Durk be hooping.
that's fine. Let
He get
him
buckets.
hoop.
Fine.
We playing basketball.
He plays basketball. You ever seen Lil Durk hoop?
They should
Nah, I
sign
never
Lil
seen him
Dicky.
shoot.
Lil Dicky get buckets.
I haven't seen Lil Dicky play.
Lil Dicky got range, bro. That nigga Steph range.
He not better than me.
Like Lil
I'm
Dicky.
beating
Lil
both of
Dicky will
them.
give you buckets, bro.
I'm beating both of them.
You wouldn't even beat Kevin Hart, bro. Come on now.
Kevin Hart keep
Kevin Hart got buckets.
No,
he
Kevin
get
Hart
buckets.
nice, but
Yeah,
He
nice.
go hoop on you.
I'm beating him. Why are you letting this man speak for me,
I'm asking you.
nigga?
Is Kevin Hart
do
go-
you think Kevin Hart gonna beat me?
I don't know.
I think so.
He a buff ass little short nigga.
he gonna bully you to pay.
He is
Not
gonna bully you in the
possible.
paint.
Not possible.
He finna.
Not possible.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Let's make it happen.
We'll hit up
Kevin Hart is not
Call
coming.
him. Call him right now.
He's not coming
I-
to the bed.
I wish I had his number.
Call Dame to call Kevin Hart. Since that's the connection we
Kevin
do.
Hart is not coming to the bay to hoop against me.
How you know? We ain't got shit to do.
He ain't got nothing else to do.
What's he
He
gonna
said
do?
no.
Go on tour? No.
No one can do that.
I would take the challenge because I feel like it would be a good game, but at the end I would come out victorious.
You gonna be in the next celebrity game?
If I'm
Keon
a
D.
celebrity by then. I'm about to be getting niggas buckets.
Not against Quavo and Chris Brown.
Chris Brown is dunking on you.
And Chris Brown,
Yeah.
nice as hell. They be on my team. That's the big three right there. That's the big three
You
right
Quavo
there.
and Chris, bro.
Man, nobody stopping me or us.
Me, J. Cole, and who?
Mike, you suck.
J. Cole, nice. I'm
You
nice. I don't
suck.
suck, bro.
You suck.
You got me fucked up.
You
I'm not
suck.
this nigga.
You're not, but
You got me fucked up. No offense.
no, there's a
I'm,
fit.
I'm not offended.
He meant to fit.
It's not my sport. I play football.
And you got whacked.
I guarantee you,
I
I'm
didn't
whooping
get
you in
whacked.
football.
Boo just can't throw for shit.
Delano can't either, but I was catching.
You can't catch.
So that what does that mean?
Oh, you catch it where him? Oh, I don't know.
He played football. He played
I
sport.
wanna play a real game of football. Like
So-
Who gonna be quarterback?
I can.
we
play
gotta do a
quarterback.
7-on-7.
I can play quarterback.
Nigga, we don't have 14 niggas.
I
gotta
can
find
play
14
I
niggas.
can play quarterback. And
I
then we
want to do a
who get locked
7-on-7
down.
flag football game.
That'd be fun.
Flag? No. We
Yes.
gotta do
That'd be
tackle.
fun.
Tackle.
3 second rep.
Tackle.
I just want to play. I play flag. I like play flag. So
You're not catching me regardless.
Nobody's catching Mike.
Let's do it. 7-on-7. We'll find 7 niggas.
We saying this now, and nobody ever.
No one's gonna do it.
Nobody's gonna do it.
We'll have us 3, maybe 2 more, and we'll have like 5.
You just gotta pick up people like you do at the court.
I mean,
This is not This is not basketball.
It's
You
the same
can't
thing.
just- no,
you go to the
it's-
park.
no.
Hey, y'all want to get a 7-on-7? You never
but
done
it's
that
not
before?
enough niggas at the park to do that.
You never done that before?
Not with football. No, I had the whole gang, and then we
Oh,
played.
then y'all niggas ain't played enough football games.
I pull up
The
with
last
enough
football
niggas to
game
play.
I played was Thanksgiving.
You never had a pickup football game?
No,
I've
because
had.
when I go to the park,
Not
it's
a
me and my
pickup.
cousins.
What kind
and
of
shit.
childhood did y'all have?
I had a great one. It was everybody I was out there with. I was related to. We all went together. It was
Uh-huh.
like 14 niggas. So
Uh,
yeah, like I played football in the park for sure,
Last
or in
time
the
I
street.
played
Either one. I
football.
played that for sure.
nah, I mean like you with your people. You go to the park and there just
oh,
happen to be
face
niggas
off?
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Face them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not pick up 7-on-7. Like I'll go and have our team. They have theirs already, and we play. Yeah, of course.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 viewers. What's up with y'all?
Last time I played football, I got stiff arm in the face.
So you got disrespected.
Yes. Like, but it wasn't even stiff arm. He just like went like that.
Palmed you?
I said, what the fuck?
He did the Weast flick.
Marcus, thank you for the follow. Or actually, no. You just came to stream. What's up with you? K, what's good? Twitch won't let you watch. What you?
She banned.
She not banned. 6 viewers. What's up with y'all? Damn, y'all like this. Okay, for sure.
But yeah. And like I said,
Marcus,
we
what's
are
good with
this
you?
is gonna be us 3, and then I'm gonna be wide receiver.
We could just do a pickup game.
I'd
with
be
people at the
quarterback.
park.
It's not an issue.
I feel like you can't throw.
How are you gonna tell me I can't throw? I
I
played
said
baseball.
I feel.
I played baseball. I was an outfielder. I can throw.
Feel.
What you're feeling is incorrect.
And I still got my old playbook.
You have a playbook?
Yeah, I got a playbook.
Oh, fuck
I'm
it.
a Mike. Throw it.
Get the ball. I'll be like, y'all niggas go. Throw it.
I'm just saying I got a playbook. With
I'll
routes.
definitely look at your playbook, bro. No problem. We living good, Marcus. What's up with you, bro?
Don't get waxed
Waxed? Never.
like last time when we played football.
Keon, let me tell you. I
That
wasn't
didn't
playing, and that didn't count.
That didn't count, but still.
That didn't count. Boo can't throw. I thought you was going too long.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Thought you was
told you.
going-
I
So he
told you I was
overthrew
going
you?
for a short like route.
So he was
and
overthrowing you, just throwing
he
bombs.
just he
He
has
was
no act.
overthrowing me too.
He's overthrows and he doesn't have an act. So it's like, and
You
then
just throw it. In
Yeah.
General direction.
He just. It looked like that nigga finna be there.
yeah. Like if you running like a slant, he just going like you know you supposed
You're
to.
supposed to be there.
You're supposed to
Yeah,
lead your
you supposed
receiver.
to. Yeah, you supposed to lead him onto it, but
But
you
not-
you throw it damn near out of bounds.
Right.
like,
Yeah. Nah, I gotta chase the ball.
yeah, like no,
Being a quarterback hard, bro.
it is hard, but you made it seem like it was
not.
impossible.
It's not hard, bro. I'm Lamar Jackson, bro. I'm playing.
Lamar Jackson doesn't have an arm as great as. Let
As who?
me.
I thought that was the end of your sentence.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
doesn't have an arm.
gosh.
All right, what games you been watching?
man.
Doesn't have an arm like the top quarterbacks in the league.
Like who?
Russell.
Bro, listen. Derek Carr, not my nigga, bro. Don't ever disrespect me like that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Never mind. You was reading.
Russell, Patrick Mahomes. He got an arm, but not like them niggas.
So you saying he not elite arm? He just got a good arm?
No, it's not.
It's not as elite.
It's not Patrick Mahomes. They're in their own category.
You saying it's Mahomes and everybody else? That's what
Russell
I'm
and
asking.
Mahomes.
I'm taking Lamar over Mahomes.
Like as a quarterback? Did you not watch the last 2 years?
I'm just. Can I finish? Damn.
No, finish. Go ahead.
Damn. Like.
That was a wild statement, but go ahead.
Like.
What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Go ahead.
Anyways, I mean, you
Lamar's
got Lamar on
second
your
season
fantasy.
was
I
nice.
do not.
I mean, you got.
Patrick Mahomes.
I was about to say Patrick Mahomes. You on your fantasy, but you ain't doing too well, are you?
He just
We
started.
didn't-
We didn't
even
start.
start
Season
yet.
ain't start yet.
Based on your prediction, I don't know.
Your prediction kind of trash.
You got the greatest boy. Like you got the greatest
But the
QB.
thing is,
and then-
Mahomes doesn't always translate in fantasy. But what were you gonna say?
I'm just saying. I'm picking Lamar. If
If
I
you
had-
if you
Okay,
could put
explain
either one of
yourself.
those quarterbacks on your team right now, you're taking Lamar.
It depends on who I have.
You don't have a quarterback.
But if I'm making my own fantasy, I'm picking Lamar first.
Oh, of course,
and
for
then-
fantasy, hell yes, that's
Yeah.
obvious.
Because
Well,
like I know who I'm pick for receivers, and that's who I'm like. I'm working on chemistry with receivers. But me personally, I'm picking Lamar.
I mean, we got to see
Scrambling
Lamar's third
game,
year.
like
That's
I
crazy.
like a quarterback that can work out of the pocket, which Patrick Mahomes can too.
Nigga,
Can you
okay.
let me finish? Damn.
No,
Stop
no,
pressing
not
me.
even Patrick. Russell.
Yes.
Are you forgetting?
I'm not
Russell
forgetting
Wilson,
Russell
raw.
Wilson. Yes, I know Russell Wilson.
He's the
But-
best.
yes,
He's
but we're not talking about him right now.
I'm
So
saying
my boy Marcus said
The
Patrick gonna have a
stats
bad
of
year this
him
year. I hope so.
are the best.
I hope so.
He's the best.
No
But we're
injuries.
talking
The
about him right
scramble and all of that shit.
The best at the scramble.
Who?
Not better.
Russell.
Not better than Cap.
Uh,
At scrambling, don't
no,
get.
Cap at his best was a fucking legend.
Thank you. At scrambling, don't you start.
Now,
best
elusiveness,
at the
Russell's the
scrambling.
most elusive nigga I've ever seen at quarterback because that nigga will be tackled, spin out of it, and throw it 50 yards. Kaepernick is taking you 80 yards to the house. Like,
Yeah, so don't start that.
but yeah, Russell's like the number one in the last like 5 years for sure, easily.
I'm taking Patrick.
You better
and
put Cam in that talk for scramble too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Cam. Well, he was.
he still is. Don't disrespect him
don't
like
disrespect my nigga.
I
bro.
haven't seen him. He been hurt. Where you at?
He hurt.
He
What
back,
you gonna
nigga.
do?
He back.
I mean,
And he
I
back
hope so.
now.
I hate that he's back in New England. He finna
Yeah.
ball out, but you know,
That's for
Crazy.
that's Fedora Cam. That's different.
yeah.
I
Fedora
take
Cam a real
Dab
nigga.
Cam. I'm taking Dab.
It's the
Cam.
same person.
It's the same.
I don't
nigga.
think so.
He dab on you, put a fedora on post.
Yeah,
No, what is
That nigga
whatever
look like a
shit
reporter
is on his
post-game.
head,
it's
bruh,
still Superman.
He got the
Cam.
weekend. He
That's-
got the weekend going, bro.
That's not the weekend.
It is.
That's his.
not.
That's his pride, bro. That's his crown.
That is disgusting.
Wow,
You don't
racist.
disrespect the black
How
man's
is that
hair.
racist?
That's the black man hair, bro.
I
Always-
didn't say it was
Shut the
racist.
fuck-
I didn't say it was racist.
Shut the fuck up.
Always putting on the
I
black
am
man, bro.
sick of y'all niggas.
Call you racist?
Oh, you just racist.
You said what the fuck going on over here? I said it's
Nigga,
his
what
crown.
the fuck is that on your head?
It's his
I said that
crown.
shit with the weekend.
It's his crown.
Nigga, I don't know what you got 3 sticks on your head?
What? See? Come on.
What is
now.
that? That's racist?
No.
Oh,
It's
I
just-
want to fight this nigga Anthony, bro.
You gonna fight me for?
God, bro.
What I do?
Stop talking to me.
I didn't do nothing.
Okay, so Mike, who you picking as your quarterback?
If I have anybody as an option
Anybody.
to put on the Raiders right now, Patrick. But longer term, I would take Lamar.
I take Russell long term. I don't
Thank you.
care how.
And I got laughed out the
Russell's-
room.
Well, you said it so randomly.
But
like,
you didn't. Y'all never let me finish my point.
you
Y'all
did
just,
finish your point. I was listening. That was a
Okay,
valid
thank
point.
you. I'm
That was
talking
a
about this
valid
nigga.
point. Y'all niggas just be beefing.
Yeah, nah.
because you're taking Lamar. I'm not saying he's not good or great or none of that, but my nigga, you have
I'm just saying that the Lamar we seen this last season was
that was amazing.
that was something different.
They only lost that game in the playoffs because everybody else. Because that nigga put up
Yeah.
502 yards offense. By
I feel so
himself.
bad for Lamar. I was like,
500
I'm
yards
not a
of
Ravens
offense
fan.
alone, and you lose.
Yeah, I'm not a Ravens fan by any means. But when I seen Lamar lose, I was like, bruh, come on.
That nigga carried the
Shit.
fuck out of them.
I was so disappointed.
Shit, OBJ go down.
But who, bro, on a Titans running back, bro,
Fuck no, I ain't picking no Derek Carr. Get the fuck off my team, bro. Don't play with me. Niggas in the comments trying to play with me, bro. Derek Carr can get the fuck off my team today.
Ain't he off your team?
No, he's still there.
He's still
He
starting.
be- Yes,
I thought
we signed Marcus Mariota, and he's playing like trash in the what's it called, training camp or whatever. But apparently Carr's doing so well. But they say every fucking year. I don't know what that nigga doing. I want to see him play for
See
real.
what Jimmy Garoppolo gonna do. He better.
He about to do the same
he
thing he
better-
did
he
last
better.
year. He's a good game manager. Y'all win the game, don't matter. Yeah, if Carr could learn how to be a good game manager, then we'd have something going for us. But
Crazy.
you know, it is what it
That's
is.
just the Raiders.
No, we don't. It's literally the quarterback. We have good players, and then they make excuses every time.
I don't know who
They
your
make
players
excuses
is.
every year. Oh well. It's like they got to catch the ball. They be wide the fuck open. He throw it to the nigga that's covered. That's not on the receiver.
Maybe I
It's
need
wide
to
the fuck
coach.
open.
That's
No,
what
no, that's-
Baker Mayfield was doing.
That's my point. Baker Mayfield catch all the heat.
Maybe I
Derek
need
Derek
a-
Carr do the same shit. But
Denver
oh no,
2016, please.
maybe I need a
it's year 7, nigga, and you over here making excuses like you a rookie. I don't
Maybe
give
I need a
fuck
new,
how many changes
offensive
you done
coach.
gone through. We've gone through them. 2016 was his one fucking god level year. That was my nigga that year.
Who?
Derek Carr ain't broke his leg on Christmas Eve when we was going to the playoffs. That shit hurt my soul, bro. And he's never been the same.
2016.
I said
Yes.
offensive coach.
Then I'm getting to that. Then the offensive coach we had that year, he didn't bring him back, and we have a whole new coaching staff now. But it's been 2 years, and this is year 7 for this man, and he a grown ass man. He's like, I'm tired of people disrespecting me.
Yeah, I would hope he's a grown ass man.
No, I'm saying he a grown ass man. And there's been excuses made for him, and he's like, I'm tired of people disrespecting me. You've been losing, nigga. Win something first. Win something. If you lose, and you're gonna get disrespected. It is what it is. And I don't hate you as a man. I don't hate you as a player. If you playing like shit, you playing like shit. I don't care if you putting up 70% completion percentage. If we lost the game, it don't fucking matter. Do it. No. So it's like, I don't hate Derek Carr, but nigga, if you're not winning, get the fuck off my team. That goes for Carr. That goes for the coach. That go for anybody on the team to play like shit. Terrell Williams, you got hurt again. Nigga, get the fuck off my team. You hurt too much. Leave. Like, that goes for everybody. I don't care, bro. Like, watch
that's for our coaches to be talking too.
That's
for real coaches. Our coaches be talking too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, nigga.
Ain't no excuse. Like, bruh.
Bounce.
It's not just Carr. Like, oh, you hate Derek Carr. No. I hate anybody who's playing like ass on any team that I like. If you're not playing good, or you're playing good magically, but we ain't winning nothing, what's the point? What's the point? So, yeah. That's the whole little sports thing. But anything else about NBA you want to talk about before I light their ass up for what happened?
I'm glad to see Russ is back.
Yeah.
You know?
He had 7 points.
He's hurt.
He just got back off a hamstring
and I'm not saying
injury.
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying he had 7 points.
He did his job, though. They got the W.
3 for 13. It's okay.
They got a W.
Hey. It is what it is.
He do his thing when he need to.
CP, you still a hoe. Still a hoe. Yep. That ain't gonna change.
Damn.
As I said.
I mean, hey, bro, you talking to him, not me.
I'm sick of CP.
Shout out to you, Marcus, for the follow.
Appreciate it. Did you see last game? I don't like Mans. I don't like Mans.
What did he do?
I don't like him.
Okay, but
I don't like him.
I've talked about what he did for me, so
I'm saying last game. What did he do?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
I don't ever. Did you watch last game?
No.
He played dirty again.
I'm watching a
Yeah,
Paddock
this is always
Fleet get made.
Why are you watching a Paddock Fleet get made?
Because I like the way.
A what?
A Paddock.
New Paddock on my wrist. Like,
see, niggas get they check. They start looking at stuff like.
Shout out EDD.
Nigga. That wasn't even an EDD check.
I know, nigga. I know.
Shut your ass.
I
bet. Yeah, Russell sucks.
And it's always me, bro. Right? It's always me.
I ain't say that.
Nobody said that.
Every time you talk about Damian Lillard, hate. It's always hate for him. No, it's always when Keon brings up Russ and then brings up Damian Lillard. It's the only time.
He didn't bring up Damian Lillard this time.
I'm saying
Russ sucks.
it's my
compared to what he did last game. He sucked.
He's hurt.
He was hurt.
Comes off an injury.
He just got off injury though. It's like that first.
I
game
understand,
back really
and I'm sure he's not fully healed. Like,
of course he's not.
Yeah. So lay off my man.
I'm not saying that he is.
So get off my man.
No, I'm gonna pause. Keep getting on him.
Leave my man's alone,
I like
bro.
Russ.
No, you don't.
I don't.
Don't.
I don't.
Don't act like you do. Stay away from me.
Bro.
You ain't gotta talk about him.
I'm not a hater.
That is a hater.
I like his energy that he brings to the game. That's what I love about Russ.
But you don't like Russ. That makes no sense.
How that don't make sense?
You don't. You love everything he brings to the game.
As a basketball player,
yes.
Because he doesn't shoot, I am biased to shooting.
So you don't like him because you don't shoot.
Because he doesn't shoot well. He shoots, but he don't shoot well.
Okay, so
for me. So I can't.
That's such a dumb logic.
That's not.
That's like me hating.
I don't like Ben Simmons because he can't shoot.
I mean,
that's a good ass fucking nigga.
So, but that you saying that I'm biased.
Russ not overhyped. Let's not disrespect Russ.
Yeah, you saying that.
Who is? Thank you. He's overhyped.
How is that overhyped?
He averaged a triple double 2 straight years.
He breaks records. That's not overhyped. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the triple doubles. But
that is a fact.
So
that's not overhyped.
What's overhyped about him? What's overhyped about Russell Westbrook?
The fact that he can't shoot.
That's
but no one says he can. No one else did it.
Yeah.
So, no one says he can. So what's overhyped? I'm asking. I want to know.
Never mind.
If he's the latest person to do it, why is that overhyped? He's the only one in the conversation at that point.
I'm saying as of recently.
What's overhyped about him recently?
We just said that he was just got off injury.
No, I'm not saying right now.
You talking about the 2 years prior. And then this season, he just got with a new team, and he's damn near averaging a triple-double again.
Is he really?
Yes.
Yes. I'll pull up the stats right now. Russell.
You gonna laugh at
Such
me?
a hater, bro. Dang.
I am a hater. I don't give a fuck.
But back to my point. You saying that I'm biased because of I don't like him because he can't shoot well. If you look at the history of basketball, like
27, 7-7 this year, or 8-7. So yes, he's damn near average triple double again.
How many games has he played?
57. It's a shortened season, so
Is it? Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
We
no?
missed 2
Is it?
months. We literally played 8 games and then playoffs. So yeah, in the 57
I thought that was
game,
the last. I thought that was the last few games.
No, we had a whole last 2 months of basketball left that we didn't play.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I am dumb.
but if you what is that? LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
I wish okay, there we go.
Crazy.
I should have put on do not disturb. I'm not looking for a job. I'm employed. But back to my point. You saying that I'm biased of him not being a shooter
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not shooting well. If you really look at the history of basketball, like early
Okay, so
what?
Marcus says Russ is overhyped because he's not winning. You could be the best in the world, but you're not winning. So what are you really doing? It's not overhyped as a player if you're the quote unquote best in the world. It's not overhyped
We're
as
never
a player.
talking
No
about-
one's hyping about. No one's hyping him about winning.
We're just talking about his skill level and his skill level alone. You know him just being a great player. That's not all it takes to win a game.
Yeah, exactly. We've
So,
seen that many times.
Yeah,
Shit, Kawhi is like, hey,
but like really,
that's a different
but
nigga.
even him, he can't hold a whole team down.
The fact that LeBron James has lost 6 finals.
We seen that game
Is
against
proof of
Luka,
that, so.
the game that we watched last Saturday against Luka.
Yeah.
Like
He
you,
did all
that's
he could.
proven.
just do.
But I'm saying that
But they were already
that
up
proves
20,
the
though.
point that
They
you
were
can't
already
hold a
up
team.
20.
You're not gonna win everything.
He is literally the reason why they started winning.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm saying my point is you're not gonna. That's
He took
proven
over.
that right there, proving that you're not gonna win everything.
yeah,
Of
you're
course
not
Just
you're
gonna
not.
being a
win.
good player. I'm saying that's not. I'm saying that's not all it takes to win a game or make a great team. At least that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about just Russ and his skill level alone. He's saying, oh, he's overhyped because he's not winning games. If you look at the time he was at OKC, clearly he's not having no help with PG playing the way he was playing.
Facts.
That's not all it takes to win a game. Now, if you're talking about just him and his skill level alone, if you're arguing that, then hey, that's on you. But it's a different conversation when you're saying, oh, he's not winning games and he's not winning championships or
Yeah,
whatever.
we're talking about a player like he's just a great basketball player. Is what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's a
what I'm
whole
talking
different
about.
conversation.
Like Melo ain't winning fucking championships now, but he's still a great player. And you saying Melo's overhyped or whatever? That's false. So
Okay, so what were you saying about the shooting?
if you look at
Active Prodigy, what's
basketball,
up?
literally probably after Steph started breaking hella records with 3 points,
I'm not
and
gonna answer that
after that, like probably earlier before that, but it wasn't that too long ago when basketball became a straight shootout,
question.
like
Nigga had
of,
KD though. They were young
of
and
hella
KD.
shots. I mean,
they
hella
lost that
threes
game.
and stuff like that. Like it's been a long time. Like if you look at early,
It's literally the only reason why it's like that now.
like this is the most like in NBA. Like
Yeah,
I've
shooting-wise?
seen like a lot of players
The
that can
past
that
few-
shoot. That
That's
can really
because of
shoot.
Steph. Steph
Like
did
three,
that.
that's what I'm talking about. Like if you look at it before that, you
Before
didn't see many
Steph,
shooters.
They weren't shooting like that, of course.
Yeah. So I'm saying like you can't say, oh, I'm biased against because he can't shoot well. Well, then if you say that, then you don't like a lot of players back then.
True.
Tracy
'Cause now-
McGrady?
Tracy
I'm
McGrady
saying
was
it's not a
shooter.
long list. That's what I'm saying. It's not a long list. You saying, oh, I don't like a player because he don't shoot well. That means you don't like Shaq?
I don't.
Oh, you a different type of nigga from me. Yeah.
Never mind. I see where his mind is.
You
Never
a
mind.
different-
Never
yeah.
mind.
nigga,
I
bro.
was fucking joking.
That didn't sound
I know,
like a
I know.
joke.
Jeez.
That
I
didn't
know
sound
you're
like a joke.
joking. I was joking.
That is the most dominant big man.
So that means you're being a hypocrite. You're contradicting your
That
own.
is the
All right,
most
all right. No,
dominant
no.
big
Listen.
man.
But
Listen,
you're
listen.
contradicting
I got
your
something
point.
for you. I got something for you. Tracy McGrady's shooting percentage of his career is
You can't argue this with me because that's my favorite player.
no.
ever.
But you're
So
saying
there's-
no. Listen, you're
There's
saying
no
you
point
like a
in-
shooter.
I'm saying there's
But
no point in you
I
saying
understand.
this
I'm about to-
because that is
you
my
about to-
favorite.
I
I
know.
have magic shorts
I know.
in my backpack.
I know that. I know that.
There is no reason
For his career, he shot 43.5%. Russell Westbrook shoots 43.7%. And
What
he's
about-
shooting 47%
What about
this
Trace
year.
McGrady and the Pistons?
Shut the fuck up.
He shot 44% that year.
Shut the
My point.
But,
My point.
Yeah, but Russell
Can't just
Westbrook
like
literally
players just
shoots the
for
same
shooting. That's
I
not all it
can.
takes. It's not all
But
it
he shoots the
takes.
same percentage.
Of course, it's not all it fucking takes.
So why is that even your
He
point?
shoots the same percentage though.
Why is that even your point?
And then
What do you
his
mean, why is that my point?
three
If I
point
like
percentage.
shooters, I'm not gonna like someone that can't shoot well.
His 3-point percentage is 33.
But that's not all it takes for
It's
a basketball
not all
team.
it takes.
Without other players on the team that just can't shoot, you don't have a team. You can't put a team full of shooters and expect to win something.
Warriors.
Never mind.
Exactly. Did we
They're not just shooters though. They play defense. Like there's other attributes. Like I'm talking about just straight shooters.
My motherfucker.
The Warriors.
Obviously.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Then
not saying I don't like.
No, not even that. 2011 Mavs. They did it before us.
Nigga, I'm not saying, man.
you're just talking over me. I can't talk.
Well, okay, say what
I'm
you
not
Stop
talking
talking.
over you.
I'm talking to this nigga.
Nigga, because you're making it seem like I'm just saying strictly shooting.
That's
Of
what you
course-
said.
Of course, Russ can
Mike.
fucking play defense.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
But you're making it seem like I'm just
That's what you said.
focusing on one aspect.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
Listen, my favorite player is Tracy McGrady, right? Ever.
Pistons Tracy McGrady or
Shut up. Did he play for the Pistons? No, he didn't. I'm pretty sure he never played for the fucking Pistons.
dude, where Blueface get it from?
I don't fucking know.
He played for the Pistons.
He did?
Yes, 2011. He did.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
That
yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Okay.
this shooting average?
That
44%.
Oh, it was?
44%.
Was he starting?
No.
I do not remember this.
2010, 2011 shooting guard, 72 games, 23.4 minutes a game.
Blueface is right.
Yeah.
Shooting like Tracy McGrady from the Pistons.
Efficiency
wow.
field goal was 47.
Blueface taught me so because I didn't even fucking know that. I honestly did not know that. Wow.
He averaged 8 a game. He wasn't shooting.
Yeah. He's out there to pass.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Oh, assists, huh? That's important. Just letting you know.
He only averaged 3.5 of those.
Never mind.
I'm just giving you the stats as we do.
Why are you the stat man?
That's
Get
what I
the
do.
fuck out of here. That's what I do. Okay.
I operate off stats. Keon just be blabbing.
How I be blabbing?
You be
I be
blabbing.
blabbing because I be watching the games. You don't be watching. You go off of stats.
There's a lot of non-statistical things in games, which is what Tracy McGrady brought to the game. So
They double him every time. Well, we're not talking about Chase.
But I say that about Russ and then he trash.
finna get your
I bring up stats about Russ, but then he trash still. But you bring up stats about Tracy
I don't
McGrady.
look at stats. That's what I'm saying.
That's
I don't give a
important.
fuck about stats.
That's
nigga.
important though. That's the numbers of the game.
they're important, but
They're
they're
important,
not
but
the number one
nigga.
factor of everything.
The
They're
only-
not.
But
They're
they're
not.
important.
I'm
To
not.
me,
But
the
when,
only-
when they're important when you're talking about just skill
Comparisons
level for
and
a certain
comparisons.
player, yes. But
Yeah.
not
To
as a
me,
team.
the only stat that matters is your plus minus. That's it.
So you telling me
plus minus.
assists don't matter? Assists, shooting.
Does that not go towards your plus minus?
I'm just saying.
It does.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying. But that literally proves my point that you care
How?
about all the other stuff. Like that's not the only stat that you care about.
In 2002, 2003, Tracy
What are we talking
McGrady
about?
led the
We're talking about Tracy
NBA with
McGrady.
the
Why are
10
we still talking about Tracy McGrady?
Because you talking about
I don't want to talk about Tracy McGrady. I know what that nigga do.
Apparently you didn't know he was on the Pistons. So.
I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't.
Well, shit, my bad. I'm just giving you the stats. on my man.
Fuck,
He
I
said,
know.
He said I don't care about plus minus. All right, let me get the plus minus for you.
Okay, all right. Tell me.
Can't be such a contradiction.
How is that a contradiction?
He literally put
I'm
what you said,
not. I'm
though.
saying in today, I only care about plus minus.
Well,
I didn't
let me
say-
get Russ's in. Let me get Russ's in. That better.
What the fuck, bro?
My bad shit.
Oh my gosh.
My fault, bro. You gotta.
We was over here talking about Russ. Now we talking about Tracy.
Bruh,
I brought it up. Yes, I know that because that's my favorite player ever.
Every time we start talking about something, you say, "Why are we talking about this?" You brought it up.
No.
You brought up Tracy
Oh,
McGrady.
yeah, I brought up this. I'm just so frustrated.
Russell Westbrook's plus minus on the court is 21.
Okay.
This shit high, nigga.
Okay.
That's high. 21 plus minus.
Okay. That's good.
This nigga
Very
be,
good.
This nigga be hating on him and be having the same stats of his goats. Like, I don't understand.
Advanced splits.
What is it? What is Tracy McGrady's plus minus?
I'm about to look it
The
up.
shooting average is the same as the rest.
It was.
Please look at this. Look this up.
I had it for you. You didn't want it.
Yeah. You started yelling at him. Man, yelled at me, bro. I'm like, nigga.
Because you just made that
I'm just doing my
statement.
job,
You just said that statement. So now I need to see.
Like, damn, you yelled me out the room.
Get the fuck out of here, Mike. Go with your stats.
Yeah, fuck your stats.
Yeah, man.
His best plus minus was 3.5 in his last season. In his prime, his plus minus in 2002, 2003 was -7 when he averaged 31.7 points a game.
Who was he playing for?
Orlando.
Okay.
-7.
Okay.
The year before that, when he was still hooping, 30.8. -4.
What is his?
The year before that, 33.8.
No. Okay. What did you
-8.
look up for Russ?
Plus minus, the same shit.
No, I'm saying what year? You looked
This
up.
was this year, current right now. 21.
Bad teams. Was he,
He
not?
was. He
was
was.
he not?
He didn't get the help he deserved. That's
Russ
facts.
playing on bad team too.
But you can blame
Russ,
Stephen.
no,
Hey,
Russ
hey.
played on 2 years with bad teams.
But you can blame Stephen A. Smith for fucking up because he was going to be playing with AI, and then that trade got leaked, and then they didn't go through with it. And Tracy would have been on the Sixers. Tracy was going to be on the Sixers, and it
Where
would
does
have been
Fly
AI
is
and
irking
Tracy
me.
versus Shaq and Kobe.
Right, that would have been.
That would have been a crazy ass finals,
They
bro.
still would have lost, but
That would have been a
that
fucking
would've-
lit ass finals.
yeah, that would for sure probably went to 6.
But Russ, in his MVP season was 2017. His plus minus was 3. So Tracy's best is 3.5 when he barely played, and Russ carrying them niggas had a 3. So if all you care about is plus minus, then he kind of got that W there too. So Russ is winning this battle right now.
I just want you to give Russ his props. That's all. And you ain't gotta like him. Just give him his props.
I don't like him.
Okay. You don't have to.
I don't have to. You're right.
You don't have to.
And I'm not going to.
But he changed the game in basketball. He brought a different energy to it.
Yeah, and I love Russ for that reason. Like, he brings that shit, talking, dunking, all that shit. I love it.
Yeah.
But you gotta shoot.
Oh, that was
better.
playoffs. Hold on,
You gotta shoot better.
What you talking
2.2.
about?
Well, you work on it, bro.
2.2.
2.2 for what?
The plus minus this year, because that was playoff plus minus for Russ 21. But
I
yeah.
thought you was talking about that was his average. I was like, nobody's average.
fuck no.
21. That
Fuck
nigga
no.
is doing everything
No,
flawless.
3.1. 3.1 was his plus minus MVP season. 4.8 the next year. 4.0 the year after that. 2.2 this season.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. Fuck.
It's okay,
fuck
bro.
Russ.
It's okay. See why
No,
you
it's
gotta,
just-
why you gotta do all that?
I respect Russ, but you know what I'm saying. I just wish he would shoot better.
We all
He's
wish
shooting
people
the same.
would shoot better.
All right.
Not everyone's a
What,
shooter.
man? Tracy McGrady had to take all the goddamn shots.
What did Russ have to
the
do?
fuck did he have?
Not
Who the fuck did
everyone's a
Russ have?
shooter, bro.
Nigga, for a longer period, Tracy McGrady had to shoot every shot.
Yeah. If we compare in primes, of course. But Russ in his prime had to shoot every shot also. Because Russ's prime
Russ is
starts.
still in his prime. So.
I know, but, he just got to Houston, so I'm not counting this year. That don't count. Plus, Harden throws up a bunch of bullshit. I don't care how much he scored. He's taking 50
He was
shots a
doing
game.
he was doing good yesterday.
I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about Harden.
He was doing good
please.
I don't
yesterday.
either.
Please.
I don't either,
Let's
but
just-
Damn, we were just talking about basketball.
I know, but
I don't like
talking
James
about-
Harden either, so.
I don't like talking about that.
Okay, we can't talk about the sport. All right.
Anthony, you are such a fuck.
We're talking about Russ in the game, so I thought we was talking about the game.
We're not talking about Russ. We're not talking about James.
What's wrong with talking about James' game?
It's a trash game. He could score his ass off, but
I'm literally just talking about stats.
no. Stats,
Well,
his
no,
stats are
I
gonna
know,
look
I
good,
ain't
but his
gonna lie.
percent is
No,
just
dead
gonna.
ass. He's been playing defense,
No, I wasn't gonna even get into that. He can play.
He
defense
was
this
just
year.
shooting yesterday. Like,
but no,
He was
his
shooting.
defense got better.
Definitely did.
But that's all I'm gonna say.
okay, all right. We're just not gonna talk about people you like. So stop bringing up Russ. That's all. That's it. That's all. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Excuse me.
I have nothing to say.
Thank you.
Mike,
Moving
who's your
on.
favorite
Tracy
player?
had Aaron Brooks. Oh my lord.
What the fuck that got to do with anything?
That's the comments. I'm just keeping up to date. That's
I don't
terrible.
want to hear what they have to say.
Who the fuck? I don't
He
even-
hit. That was a joke.
What did they say?
Ah,
What did he say?
I was like,
He said,
bruh.
"Cap, Tracy has Aaron Brooks," and then
Oh.
laughed. He said he had help.
That's your man's. Okay.
Who?
Never mind.
Tracy McGrady, yes. That's it.
Okay. Just saying.
Who's gonna be a starting point guard on that team? Russ. All time.
Yeah. Maybe Rudy Gay.
At point,
I'm playing.
you gonna have Rudy Gay on your all-time
He
team?
just said Russ all time on his team.
At point guard, I'm not mad at that. I'm starting Steph though.
I'm starting Magic.
Between Magic and Steph, so Magic and Steph are the
I'm
number
starting
2.
LeBron. That's what I'm
At
starting.
point,
Yes.
you're dumb.
How?
His plus minus at point is fucking atrocious. That's
Don't
what-
matter.
I thought
He
that's
gets
what
the
you cared
triple
about.
doubles.
Stats don't matter, man. Remember.
Oh wait, what? No,
Uh,
what?
His plus minus at point was atrocious when he played point. It
He's
looked
playing point
cute.
right now. What do you mean? Look at that! Look at that!
Quick-
Look
quick-
at that, stat man! Look at that!
Question.
I am.
What do you look like? What do you look at when you think about drafting players? This is a simple question.
How good they are.
What do you look at to see
Shooting.
how good they are?
Well, it depends on what. Like, if it's a point guard, shooting guard,
Mm-hmm.
small forward, I look at shooting,
Mm-hmm.
defense.
Mm-hmm. How do you find those things?
I don't,
How do you tell?
because I watch.
You go strictly off of that, off of highlights.
Not high. I watch the games.
You go strictly off of that.
Yeah. And then I see their plus minus after.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Just asking a question. I didn't say
What do
anything
you,
wrong with
okay,
it.
so
You
what do
implied
you?
that yourself.
What do you?
What do I look at?
Yeah.
Look at?
Since you want to be drafting
I
fuckers.
look at a lot of things. I'm not drafting anybody.
So what are you
I'm not a
talking
GM. I don't do anything.
I'm not either, but you're making it seem like I am.
I was just asking a question.
Okay.
You implied that
okay,
yourself.
now answer the same question that you
Answer
just
the
said.
same question.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. That's what I kind of figured.
Figure what?
You didn't have anything to say.
I do have things to say.
Okay, say it.
I look at stats. That's one thing. That's what I was getting at. Stats is important to me. You know, feel me? Because stats are fact based. I like to
They
work
are.
off facts. So
The only thing is
a lot of
fact-based
sports
is-
commentators, they work off specs stats, like Stephen A. for one.
Stephen A. be wrong sometimes.
Well, when he gets into his opinionated and not biased stuff, yes. But
I'm always big.
there's no way you can be biased off of stats. That's my thing. There's no way. It's fact based.
Yes.
I like to work off fact based stuff.
You
I am.
can be biased based off facts because
How?
LeBron fans do it.
Who?
LeBron fans do it all the time. It's not
What's his
hard.
plus minus as a point guard?
It's not
can't
top
argue
95
facts.
in the league.
I don't give a
argue facts.
fuck. What is
Of
it?
point. It's fucking negative. Because top 95, I'm already at -3.
Remember, he don't like LeBron.
Negative. I'm at negative point. I'm at
Okay,
negative
Who's at the
4.92.
top? Who's at the top?
Fuck. Let me go back.
I swear, if
one more
it's-
page. It's Chris Paul.
I
5.5. Steph was number 3 at 4.7.
okay. Who's 2?
Kyle Lowry 5.2.
Kyle Lowry.
Russell Westbrook is at 4, right below Steph
Really?
at 3.6.
Yeah, give my name
And
some
Dame
props.
is below him at 3.1. Kyrie below that at 3.0. So
Okay, Kyrie.
Kyrie, nice.
Hey, nice.
Not top.
All right, Arnold.
Well, no, I put him above Russ.
now LeBron's plus minus
That don't mean
at
nothing to
small
me.
forward is a 9.5. But at point, that shit negative 5 point something or worse because the worst in the top 95 is negative 4.92 and he's below that. So I don't know.
Better put some.
Like I
respect
said,
on
shit
Chris Paul.
atrocious.
Hey, bro. That nigga.
Like I've said, he's one of the
Man.
best point guards to ever play this
Okay,
game.
can we stop talking
but
about sports, bro? Because this is just all bullshit.
It's not.
It's not, but I don't feel like hearing Anthony.
Well, let me talk about what
I literally did nothing.
We said that you talking about what?
what the NBA did that pissed me off.
Oh, the boycott. Well, let's start from the boycott.
That wasn't a
'cause-
fucking boycott. That was
that-
12 hours of bullshit.
Oh, never mind. Fuck me.
No, talk about it. You can say what you say. The first day, that was great. I was with him 100%. I wake up the next morning 12 hours later and, oh, no, we're going to play.
Well, they took a vote.
I understand that.
If it's a
no.
majority vote,
No, it's not. That's not what happened. They had the call.
Mhm.
The Clippers and the Lakers said, we're not going to play. Right?
well, it started from the Bucks. Let's give the
The
Bucks.
Bucks, yeah, definitely shout out to the Bucks.
Shout out to
They
the
said
Bucks.
they're not going to play. And then the Lakers and the Clippers hopped on. We're not going to play. Then LeBron said he called Obama. This is what he said. This is fact. Obama said play and then get your point across that way. Fuck no. The fuck is that doing? They didn't do shit the last, 2, 3, 4 weeks that they've been playing. So either you're going to do a boycott and stick to it or you're not. Don't say, fuck this shit. We want fucking change. We're going to fucking boycott, blah, blah, blah. And then 12 hours later, you're on the court. I don't want to see that
I'm just
shit.
saying it was a vote. I looked at
the vote thing. I get what you're saying about the vote. That's completely understandable. Yes, most of the league was gonna go play. I'm talking about if you're gonna get online and say all this shit and blah blah blah, blah and then the next day it's no, we finna play.
How does boycotting work when it comes to contract?
You just don't play.
But
you have an option to leave the bubble.
How does boycotting go on when you're?
They have the NBA Players Association, so I'm pretty sure they're good. As far as that goes, plus they're not obligated.
So they have
the
option not to play if they want to.
They're not obligated to stay in that bubble.
Yes. No, not stay in the bubble. I'm saying contracted to play.
Yeah, they're not contracted to play, and that's not how that works. Especially in this situation,
even during the regular season.
Without the bubble, I don't know, but with right now in the situation that they're in, they did not. They have no obligation to play because Damian Lillard did not play in that last game. He left.
I don't know. I'm just going off of what I've seen, and I don't know, so I'm trying to get more information, but.
I'm not into the 12-hour performative, fuck this shit, everybody talks. Shout out to Chris Webber for sure, because he said a lot of important things.
Now, I agree that the boycotting thing...
that you shouldn't have brought it up if you weren't going to do it.
No, no. They should have... They should have,
no,
yes. Doing that was like the biggest thing we've seen as far as movement this far in 2020.
The WNBA has been doing this shit for the last, I don't know
how many years. Of course, they have the ability to do stuff like this because they... If we keep it in the stack, they're not. I mean, how do I say it?
It's not on the same platform.
No, not as big. They're when it comes to women's sports, they're not treated like the men's sports, and it's unfair. It's unfair, and it's not right, and it's been like that for a long time. But what I was getting at is that they have the ability to do something like that. But when it comes to the NBA and NFL, like the big sports like this,
the big three,
yeah, pretty much, and even baseball.
Yeah,
we haven't seen anything like that. We haven't seen everybody, especially during playoffs, say we're not going to play a single game today. Like now, as far as what things happen transpired after that, I'm not really on that right now. I'm talking about just necessarily just the game.
Definitely shout out to them for not playing that day.
Definitely,
of course,
definitely. Yeah. I just don't know. I can't speak on what happened after because I don't know as far as any of the stuff that happened like within
if they had the option to even attempt to not play or say fuck this, we're not gonna play. Mm-hmm. We're done. Be done. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the vote thing. That's completely understandable. But if you're saying you're done, you have the option to leave. You have the option to be done. Be done.
Now,
if you're LeBron James and you know for a fact that the power you hold in the NBA, like you're the face of the NBA, blah 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 blah, you could just say fuck it.
Now, what do you think? What do you think they got as a positive reaction from boycotting that day?
They didn't get shit. Have you seen anything change?
Now, my next question is, do you think anything would change if they would continue boycotting?
Yes.
Like what?
First of all, the league's gonna lose money.
Yeah.
Money is where you get action.
Okay.
So that would have changed something.
What would the league have done differently if they started losing money?
They would have realized, okay, we need to actually speak out on this. We need to be more proactive with this. And the players would have had, being gone out of the bubble, had more opportunities to go do other things. Like LeBron, he paid for the voting stations, the polling stations, all that stuff. And then they did get the arenas open as polling stations. That's great. But voting isn't going to stop people from killing us. Let's keep it a stack right now. It's not.
I'm asking these questions to get to a point, but my thing is, what more could they have done outside of after boycotting? What more could they have done to make a change within our society? Because it's not necessarily the NBA that needs to change. We've seen that the NBA has changed.
Yeah,
and we've seen that they're willing to change, and they see that there is an issue that's going on. And they're not like the NFL where, like, we're not rolling with none of that. Like, it's not like that. I'm just looking at how the bubble is.
Generally speaking, yes.
I'm looking at the bubble is. There's Black Lives Matter all over the court. There's back on the back of their jerseys. They painted Black
Lives Matter all over the city streets, and we were still getting killed. So I don't care about.
I'm talking about as far as organizations work. I'm not talking about change what they could. That's proving my point, though. As far as organizations work, there's nothing that they can do, or they even more so care about to do within our society to change things. So my point is in making that is that even if they do boycott, I don't see that there's going to be any changes that organization can do within our community.
So you're saying them boycotting is going to make the NBA doing anything?
Yes, my point is like you're going to hurt the NBA, yes, but I don't see that helping. I don't see them, us boycotting them and making their funds go lower, going to make them do anything within our community. If that passion for it is already there, I feel like a lot of it, I don't want to say it's catering what they're doing with the Black Lives Matter all over the court and stuff like that. But I do want to say is it's protecting the image right now.
For sure.
And I want to say that, the players, obviously they care for it, or else they wouldn't have done all that, especially Milwaukee. They care for it. They have a passion for it. They were one of the first teams that when all this stuff was going on, they were out in the streets.
Nobody else was going to boycott unless Milwaukee did it. Let's be honest. LeBron was not going to not play that day if the Bucks didn't do it.
So I don't really care that they came back to the bubble after that boycott, because I applauded the effort, but I didn't see much action being held. Yes, the action of boycotting spoke like loud words to me, but I don't see anything being pushed behind it other than even if they do boycott it the whole season, completely done. All the activist stuff they could have done afterwards could also be done during the actual season. Is my thing is there's nothing that the organization themselves that can actually do something for us.
The difference right now is that they're in the bubble though. Of course we still have to do things, but the fact that they're in the bubble and they can't leave is the difference.
They don't have to. They don't have to. I can name a million things.
Oh, I know. Like LeBron was doing shit outside the bubble while he's in it. Yes, but I'm saying if you really want to make a point and prove a point, I'm not going to come to work because they have the money to not do so. At least the superstars.
Of course they do.
At least
I think all of them do.
Not all of them.
I
Some
believe
players
so.
On the lowest level, like rookies and shit.
I believe everyone that's involved in this bubble right now has the ability to do so.
Yes, because they're all stars in the playoffs, of course. But
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, everyone that's not in the bubble, of course, they're not playing.
Yeah,
but anyone that's in that bubble right now, of course they have the ability to do so. Take whatever time off to support this movement, right? But
they could say,
I don't think
doing this.
I don't think that anything that they're doing outside of after boycotting, they can't do during the actual season. During the actual playoffs, I don't think they can do the same amount of work.
Yeah, of course.
I think there needs to be a different route they need to take other than boycotting, because I don't think that's of course it made a big impact.
What other route is there to take? Because
I don't know.
you
I have
have
no
to prove
idea.
a point.
I have no
At some
idea.
point you have to be like, fuck this. We're not finna keep, because the thing with the NBA
It'd be
it's not
different
that
if
they're
it was-
playing, it's the fact that is a distraction from everything that's going on. That's why when the bubble
I don't
first
think
came
it's a
up,
distraction.
but think about it, when the bubble first came back up, all this shit had just started. And they were talking about, we need to go back and play. We don't need to focus on the NBA right now. First of all, technically the season would have been over right now, so it's not that serious. Second, you have more important things to go on than go watch basketball.
But
Watching
this is not
basketball
like
is
this
not
is
about to
this
save
is
our
not like
lives.
the
It's not.
This is not like the time that when Cat first took a kneel
Of
and
course
they
it's not.
and Ferguson was happening.
Actually, it is the same shit. You know why? Because 4 years to the day, we're still boycotting the
let me
same shit.
finish real quick. Let me finish real quick. It's not the same amount. It's not the same right now. The difference is it's not. I'm not talking about the stats of how many people are getting killed. That hasn't changed. I'm talking about what's changed is everyone's mindset and everyone's focus. Anyone could put an album out. Anyone could do a live show. Anyone can do anything right now during this time to bring attention to their own agenda. But if you look at everyone's focus, no one has not taken their eyes off of this very moment right now as far as 2020. Because I feel like it's been a constant build up. Okay, now we're done. We're done. Like you didn't spill the drink already. It's over. Like we're not going back. It's obvious because they tried that. With bringing all the sports back, trying to bring the NFL back, trying to bring different sports back, trying to bring different stuff to our attention, right?
And that's my point with the NBA.
No, the NBA, even though the NBA is going on right now, it's clear enough that the message is there, and it's clear enough we're not distracted. Like people are still getting killed and people are still out protesting. I know that.
Haven't stopped since they
that's
started.
what I'm saying. This is not a distraction by any means. By any means, I don't think so.
It is for the general public, not for the people who are already going to be doing what they're doing. I'm saying the fact that the general public has a distraction to watch. Because the people who are watching basketball that really don't give a fuck, they're not watching basketball to look at the court, see Black Lives Matter. They're not watching the court.
This is why I asked Keon
watching
earlier.
The game to look at the back of their jerseys.
This is why I asked Keon
NBA
earlier, though.
Approved messages on the back of their jerseys. They don't give a fuck about that.
But this is why I asked Keon earlier. I was like, how many races you think stopped watching basketball since the bubble? And he was like, all of them. And I agree. I don't think
the dumb racists that they magically remember that these players are black and they're fuck this, I'm getting rid of my season tickets. Nobody cares.
I believe that this bubble, one very standout thing that I can take away from this is that it brought attention to a huge issue and it brought a huge reminder. And it got under people's skin that just watch basketball for the sake of basketball. Now, for those people though that are really, really agitated about seeing the words Black Lives Matter together, they don't like seeing this. It gets under their skin. It agitates them. They become a Karen. They don't want to. They don't want to see none of that. They change the channel. They start boycotting the same thing. So now I think what we did was with this bubble, we filtered out so much of the audience that doesn't care about our skin tone. They just want to care about us. The shut up and dribble people. That's what I'll call them.
But going back to play is literally doing that. Whether a message is on the court or not.
I don't think so. I don't think they want to see this at all. I think those people that were watching basketball before and that they're seeing that the NBA is allowing this type of thing. I think that they're like, what is going on? I'm not watching the NBA. I think they're treating it the same way. I think the way we treated, the NFL when Cap took a kneel and y'all took him off the team, they're treating the same way the NBA when it's like reverse, basically. That's the way I'm seeing it. That's just me.
I understand what you're saying about, the people who are like so racist they can't handle seeing 3 words on the court, they're not watching no more.
Yeah, because they're thinking this is a political statement. Yeah. So they're automatically turning this off. If I was to see MAGA hats all over the NBA, I'm turning the channel. Yeah, I feel like this is the same way to them though. Yeah. Even though it's not the same, it's not the same parallel, it's but that's how they're viewing it. I seen a Twitter video. This guy was holding up a Black Lives Matter sign, and then some dude came up and ripped it off and was like, "Yeah, it's the same shit as ISIS."
Yeah, niggas is stupid.
They saying it's a terrorist group and other shit. But that's just for me. I just don't see anything.
Fourth viewer, what's up?
I don't see anything changing within the NBA if they do boycott. Now, if I was speaking about the NFL, I definitely think things would change because that's obviously a racist organization. That's a lot of stuff is going on internally within that organization that needs to change, right? We seen with the Lamar Jackson situation, they didn't want him playing quarterback.
They do that with every black quarterback every year.
Yeah, but that's a huge problem. You don't see that in the NBA.
It's a problem. It's a very big problem.
So I think boycotting it, it goes for different organizations. I think it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's very situational.
Yeah. My whole thing was the fact that the players brought it up. If they'd never brought up, let's boycott the whole fucking season, and then they just we're not going to play today in honor of this, and then they played the next day, I don't have an issue. The fact that you brought a big-ass issue, and you're making it, fuck the season, fuck this, fuck that, we're not going to play, we're not going to do this. Y'all went to y'all hotel room, went to sleep, woke up, and was like, all right, nah, we talked to Obama, and Obama said we should play, so we're going to play. Nigga, fuck that. If you're going to start something that big, finish it.
Now, why do Obama say that?
I don't know why Obama said that. Obama's opened his mouth twice since quarantine started, and the 2 things he said is play basketball and vote. Nigga, we voted and made history in 2016 in Trump's in office, and y'all still, him and Michelle swear to God that we don't vote. Oh, they think voting doesn't work. We voted more than anybody voted when we voted for you.
No, there's
a percentage of people that don't vote, of course.
No,
but I'm saying
I wasn't gonna say that. There's a percentage of people that
think it don't matter.
No, they matter. I mean, they think it matters. I think what's actually surprised me over the years.
Obama that made no sense to me. Like, this is y'all. Obama ain't got shit to do with this. That's my thing. You know what I mean? Like,
but what's really surprised me, what changed over the years is a lot of the people that were like, I'm not voting. Like a few years when I first graduated high school, I wanted to vote. And I couldn't vote because I was in Tennessee and I couldn't register to vote out there. And I went to, I need to register to vote in California, but I couldn't vote. I was mad I couldn't vote. And I was talking to a lot of people in the school, and like a lot of people weren't voting. But what I see now is a lot of those people, same people that didn't want to vote, they want to vote now, but they're like, we're stuck with these 2 options. and
Two
now
options
they
was
and
trash
they
last time.
yeah,
so.
but they don't want to. They're like, we want to vote, but we're contributing to the issue that's already going on. You know, I was
Marcus
talking
said
to
Obama said they should play because they could voice their opinions still. Their opinions were being voiced when they were playing the first time.
You can voice
he
your
got killed, and you could boycott and voice your opinion.
any of the any of the solutions that we can think of. I don't think it's the proper solution. I don't know the answer to it, and I don't think anyone knows the answer to it. But I don't think
The answer is it's not gonna stop, no matter what we do.
Yeah, I actually I have a clip. I want to play it.
What's the clip I could look
It's
at?
on Twitter.
That's just the horse truth.
It was right after the. Actually, it was during the boycott.
It was 12 hours. It was a 12-hour window. So what happened?
I
It was the
I don't
shortest
remember. I
boycott
don't
I've ever
remember.
seen
I
in
don't
my
remember the
fucking life.
guy's
That's what
name.
irritated my
I
soul.
don't remember the guy's name.
Was it a video of him talking?
Yeah, it was a video of him talking. I want to really pull it up, but he said something really good, and basically what Keon said, but it's a rebuttal to what he said as well.
Chris Webber talking?
I think yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Play that.
4 years ago today in a preseason game in Wisconsin, and Kaepernick first took a knee. No, this has never happened before, but I'm sure that Dr. Harry Edwards, Dr. John Carlos, Arthur Ashe, Jackie Robinson, and others have been praying for this day. Shout out to Kenny that walked off. I wanted to have a voice in here because I feel like we only had the same couple voices talking during these times. So it's very important for me to come over here. I keep hearing the question like, what's next, what's next? Well, you got to plan what's next. You have to figure out what's next. I'm very proud of the players. I don't know the next steps. Don't really care what the next steps are because the first steps are to garner attention. And they have attention around the world right now. Then leadership and others will get together and decide the next steps. So we know it won't end tomorrow. We know that there's been 1 million marches and nothing will change tomorrow. We know vote. We keep hearing vote. Everybody vote. But I'm here to speak for those that are always marginalized. Those that live in these neighborhoods where we preach and tell them to vote and walk away. Charles Barkley came to my high school. Just seeing him in the locker room, seeing his hands and his body, that inspired me. You can't see something. You can't be something till you see it. And when I tell you the little kids that have called me upset, I have a godson that has autism, and I just had to explain to him why we aren't playing. I have young nephews that I've had to talk to about death before they've even seen it in a movie. If not now, when? If not during a pandemic and countless lives being lost, if not now, when? That's all I just want to hear from the rest of the night while everybody's pontificating and thinking and soapboxing and all of that. We know nothing is going to change. We get it. If Martin Luther King got shot and risked his life, Medgar Evers, if we've seen this and all of our heroes constantly taken down, we understand it's not going to end. It does not mean, young men, that you don't do anything. Listen to these people tell you don't do anything because it's not going to end right away. You are starting something for the next generation and the next generation to take over. Do you have to be smart? Yes. Do you have to make sure that you have a plan? Yes. Do you have to be articulate about that plan? Yes. All of those things. But that's what you're going to do. They're professionals. They know how to be the best of themselves. And so I applaud it. I applaud it because it is the young people. It is the young people leading the way. And I applaud them.
Shout out Chris Webber.
Yeah.
But that literally was saying what I was saying also. It's like, I know we don't know what's next. But that doesn't mean don't do anything or basically continue the norm. They went from this to the same exact thing they were doing last week. Because this is the same exact thing they were doing last week. Pre-Jacob Blake. Prayers up for his family. This is the same exact thing that they were just doing the last 3 weeks before.
I don't agree that it was nothing positive that came out of it.
I didn't say it was nothing positive that came out of it, but I'm saying it was 12 hours.
I asked you that.
I didn't say. I said it was something positive came out of it. They got the arenas open as voting stations, but that was it. That's the only thing that came out of it. Everything else is literally the exact same thing that the bubble started with.
I don't think so. I think it's something deeper than that.
I can't tell.
I see it. I see it. And
Where?
I read people's reactions and it's definitely you'll see it. You'll see it. It's really a small change, but you'll definitely see it. It sparks something in people that I haven't seen before, and I think that it was very important to do, even though it might have contradicted what what the the meaning behind that was supposed to do.
That was my point.
But I do think that it was still important what they did then, and even with Kenny, actually he's on the screen right now.
Kenny walking off. That was great.
That was that made
There's
me.
a bunch of
I got
symbolic
emotional,
statements, though.
honestly. I got really emotional because he was like, this is the words he said.
Oh, you couldn't hear Chris Webber on the Twitch side? Damn. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all heard what he said that day where he talked about you need to.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't hear it on this side.
But. Okay, yeah. You heard it then. Okay, cool. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that it was still important what they did, and that made me emotional just seeing Kenny walk off. I was like, he was like me being a former NBA player. I can't, if they're walking off, I gotta go with them. I gotta side with them. I gotta support them what they did 100%. And I've never seen that from a sport commentation, a commentator, walk off mid conversation, live at that, which is really important. I think that just like that right there sparked a different movement. And I think that sparked, that mindset that Kenny had. I think a lot of other people have that mindset and are really, really, this is their main focus. I think they're still out there playing basketball, but this has never left anyone's minds. And I think that just the year that we had is such a deep, deep scar at this point. There's no way you can forget it. I don't care who drops an album. I don't care who drops a movie. I don't care what drama goes on. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't care who broke up with who. I don't care who's getting sued. I don't care what label is getting dropped from what artist. I don't care who's having pub issues. I don't care about none of this. Like, I want to see change within this, and I think that other people will feel the same way. Mm-hmm. A lot of the news that goes on today, it's, it lasts for a week at the most, and it's gone the next week because now someone else is getting shot.
And that's why they haven't put the, the protests haven't been on the news since we've been going to them, and they've been going on every day, but they stopped until looting happened again, which I don't really care about. They've took way too much from us for them to ever be mad about some fucking
I'm
looting.
not talking the audience I'm talking about that's not, distracted from this type of thing. I'm not talking the audience that gets distracted from NBA and stuff like that. We're never talking to them because we know where their mind's at from the get-go. I'm never talking to them. Those are the people that support. They're saying that Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group and all that stuff. I'm never talking to them. I don't want to ever talk to them because they're never going to see us and understand our side, and they don't want to see our side.
They don't see us as people.
So
anyway.
I'm never talking to them. I'm talking to people that was the same people that I be talking to is the same people that we were, the kinds that we were like at the protest. That's the only people I'm ever want to talk to, and those are the only people I ever care about. I'm not caring to change someone's minds. It's been racist from the jump.
Yeah.
Racism is taught, it's not learned. And if you was taught that, that's deeply rooted in you, and that's deeply rooted in your family.
It's
and I don't ever care to change your opinion on that. Ever. If you want to live life that way, fine. I'm not going to argue with you. You stand over there. We're going to stand over here. We're going to grow our group and be bigger than you someday. That's how I look at it.
I agree, because we ain't got time for that type of shit. Like, I've never been in the business of changing people's minds, or changing, not even just changing people's minds. I've never been in the business of changing anything that I have no power over. I only got power over me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not focused on, maybe if we just taught them race relations. Fuck all that. You can't. No, that's not how it works. Like, someone's racist, that's just what it is, and I don't got time for that. And there's only one way I deal with someone if they're ever racist to my face, like that. And there's an option that I have. You know,
they get
saying?
washed. They get washed and hang to dry.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, when you're dealing with organizational racism, then you got to take it to the diplomatic whatever side. But if it's someone just in the street talking crazy,
Yeah, but
yeah,
the thing with change, I understand the positive message of go vote, boycott this and boycott that. That's all good, and dandy. But without the support, with some of these businesses, they do lose a big chunk, within their finances and their business. But, I think the real change comes from, definitely it's not supporting those type of things, but it also comes from, just sticking to our guns. I think with us, we're forgiven a lot of times. We forget stuff so quickly, and we need reminders of the stuff we've been through, which is also painful because, like, why do we always got to relive stuff that, that we keep having issues with? Like, why do we have to keep defending our point on stop killing us? And why do we have to keep defending our point, stop being so racist against us because of the color of our skin? Why do we have to keep giving a constant reminder,
Right.
And I think that we just have to stick with our guns and stop backtracking our points. And, every time we make a point and start a movement, let's stay on that. And I think that's what's the biggest difference between any time we've started this movement before, is that we're not backtracking. I haven't seen any type of backtracking. We're standing on it firm. Like, we're sick of it at this point. I think it's been a lot of, like, okay, we're going to do a movement and it lasts for a minute and then we really don't stick with it, and we're back to doing other stuff that's a distraction to it. And I think the stuff that's actually a distraction to it doesn't have anything to do with sports. I think it has to do with stuff that's, other in our communities, but that's a different conversation. But I think we just need to stick with our words. And I think that is in our actions. I don't think that stays long enough. And I think that we don't pass that down so that way the generation after us, follows in our footsteps. And I think that those steps get lost very easily. And the constant reminder needs to be passed on down to them, not us reliving it every time.
Yeah.
No, messing with our own mental health. That's not cool. That's all I would say about that.
I agree with everything you're saying as far as there shouldn't be any backtracking. There hasn't been this year. My only thing was it looked like backtracking when the NBA did what they did for those 12 hours and then went back to the same.
It might have looked like backtracking on their end, but trust me, in the point where it actually matters, where I think that is going to see change, it's literally the people that's in the streets right now protesting and
yeah, of course.
Actually, doing the action. I don't think any of the stuff that they're going to do is going to change our minds at this point. I think if this something like this would have happened during like the Cap situation or right after Ferguson and all that, or Oscar Grant, all that other stuff, if that would have happened then, of course, you just took a giant step forward and backtracked and kind of proved their point, of course. But I think we're on our own opinion at this point. Like you said, we don't need no people, celebrities, or we
don't need that shit.
We don't need any of it. Like, we got our own voices now at this point.
Yeah. My thing is that if you're going to speak up and try to be a voice, don't turn around 12 hours later. That's why we can't. We not. But I'm not looking at you as a fucking.
Yeah, but let's not depend on
anyway.
this. Let's not depend on them, and let's not expect anything.
Yeah, I don't expect shit from them anyway. So my whole thing is just it's not for me. Mm-hmm. It's for kids that are like 10 years younger than us that are like, oh, LeBron, or anyone not even just LeBron, but as an example, since he's the face of the league, and y'all want to put all this shit on him.
Even if we
that's
do,
what I'm saying.
Even say if they did boycott, this we can wrap this up soon. But
yeah.
Say if they did finish the season, then like do the season anymore, right?
Right.
Say if there's like let's say 8 or 10 years old, right? Probably 6, looking up to LeBron, how they look up to LeBron, and he's delivering this message. I don't think that kid's gonna really understand what is actually going on in this country until he hits, and it's sad, until he hits 18.
Nah,
I don't think so.
Because that one, it goes under the parents, and two,
it does go
growing up as a young black kid.
I'm talking about full-on
experience.
A person can tell you something all you want,
but being a black kid in America, you're gonna experience it before you turn 9, 10, 11 anyway. So
not really.
not everywhere, but
That's what I'm
generally
saying.
speaking.
That's what I'm saying. It really impacts you when you become an adult.
Of
you
course.
really understand the pain and the actual feel of it when you become an adult. Because I'm
course.
saying when of course, people don't like us
Yeah.
since we're 16, 15 or whatever, but you don't actually really, really see it outside of school and all that stuff until you become an adult. You try to look for a job.
Yeah.
And you start looking for an apartment. You try applying for a car, other
Yeah.
stuff. You don't really get that pain until you actually are an adult.
Like
and
adult
then police start
things.
treating you like an actual adult, right? Even though they kill little kids anyway. But, you don't really, really understand it, and you don't really get the full-on experience. Like, they can tell you all you want. Like, I seen the stuff, going on when I was a kid, when I was on the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really get the feeling of it until till you're outside and then someone on a block away got shot by a police.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really get the full experience until you get older and you really, really feel it. Like, damn, I'm going out every day. I'm trying to look for a job. I can't get a job here. They're racist. Police pull me over for no reason. He's racist. You start getting it when you get older and you start actually experiencing it. And I don't think those kids that look up to LeBron and stuff like that, even if he's passing this message on to them, it's not going to help. I think what LeBron's doing is helping probably our generation and probably the generation right before us. I think that's what's helping, seeing that he supports it. But like you said, it looks like he backtracked on it. And it looks like a contradiction because they went back to playing basketball.
Yeah.
But I don't think, that his message or whatever he's doing is going to, help the kids at this point. I think what it helps is for NBA players that's going to be in the not NBA players, but college players in the they're going to be in the NBA sooner or later. Like, hey, you need to, carry this type of message on when you come to the NBA. I think because people LeBron's people's GOATs in the NBA and before that, I had to think about it more and more. There's so many basketball players that look up to LeBron like we did for Kobe and like we did for everybody else. There's a lot of NBA players that they're in awe when they see Bron. It's like they Michael Jackson. They're super big on
Starstruck.
Yeah, and I think that's important for what he's doing. That speaks to them.
Yeah, and then it boils back down to the other thing I said. We got to stop doing that.
Yeah,
for sure.
We talked about it. We need to stop holding
idolizing people.
Yeah, that's all. And I think that message needs to be passed on.
Yeah.
And because I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn from Kanye. Of course I love Kanye, but with the stuff going on is I can't look for you for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
For certain things, and I thought I used to, and because that was just the way he spoke. In certain interviews I heard him speak, he spoke like how I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Well, that's that. But I completely agree with what you're saying. We gotta definitely handle our own narrative and change the narrative ourselves because they can only do so much, and they're only going to do so much because at the end of the day, they're millionaires. Mm-hmm. They don't have the same yes, LeBron went through the whole they painted his house. That shit was fucking terrible. Yeah. But there's only
they're in a different world now.
Yeah, they're a different world.
They're in a different world, and and that's what a lot of celebrities of course you can experience all the racism you want before you became who you are. Mm-hmm. But when you became who you are now today, those people that used to treat you that way are treating you a little different today. Mm-hmm. You're in a different world. Hey, there, my guy. Yeah,
Chris Webber. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the anniversaries and everything from this week. So Aaliyah passed away this week, in 2001. We could talk about that, but also on that same day in 1998, Lauryn Hill debuted with her debut solo album. Puff's second album came out on the 24th. Mace's Welcome Back album came out on the 24th. 1999 and 2004, respectively. Mace turned 43 this week. Dave Chappelle turned 47. Big Crit turned 34. Keke Palmer turned 27. Corday turned 23. Cassie turned 34. Mario turned 34. Yolanda Adams turned 59.
So
Michael Jackson would have been 62. And also, Usher debuted today. Boyz II Men's second album came out today.
Shout out my niggas, Boyz.
Mariah Carey
Out of
released
all of
Honey.
them,
That's my favorite group of all time, bro. I love Boyz II Men.
Mariah Carey
That was
released
Migos.
Honey.
No,
Aaliyah's One in a
I'm
Million
talking about
album
R&B,
came
brother.
out.
love
112
R&B.
debuted. And is that everything? I think that's everything. Kiki's 27, Marcus.
Boys have been in New Edition.
But yeah, those are the anniversaries from this week. And we could talk about the Aaliyah thing because her album came out this weekend. She had passed away. We could talk about Lauryn Hill's first album. Because I remember you talked about it, Keon, how like you listened to it and you like forgot that was her one album. If you want to talk about it.
That was amazing.
That's all you got?
I didn't know. I was like, because I looked.
You must have not seen the picture with her and her locks and all them Grammys.
Yeah. She's
She was
one of
like-
2 hip hop acts to ever win Album of the Year, and she was the first one. Her and
Looking like
Outkast,
MJ
that's
on the
it.
red carpet.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
Lauryn Hill was the first hip hop act to ever win the best Album of the Year Grammy, and there's only been one twice. Her in '98 and Outkast in 2002. No one from hip hop has won that award since.
Fuck the Grammys.
Definitely. I still want one though.
I can live with that one.
I could live with that one, but
Y'all know how I feel about the Grammys.
yeah. So
Because Chris Brown had to write it.
they got Chris Brown fucked up too. Chris Brown should definitely have more
My,
than one
my,
Grammy.
my thing is on the Grammys. It's
Oh,
it's a
that's
white
good one.
organization
it's
at the end of the day.
It's a racist organization.
It's
it's literally just
it's
like
an
the NFL,
I don't
to a lesser degree the NBA.
I don't see I don't
I
really,
don't. I don't pick.
I don't really look at the Grammys as a racist organization. I look at the Grammys as a political organization.
Explain yourself.
That turns into racism very, very fast.
Not necessarily. I think with Grammys, which is messed up, and I've heard a lot of people inside the Grammys, you know, that have been on boards and stuff like this, you know, like Ninth, you know, people that have been at the Grammys speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is a lot of the times is it's a lot of political type of stuff. You have to like, you kind of got to be kind of, you know, buddy with, you know, some of the execs. And
Right.
that's all that is. It's not really it might have been racism, you know, in the
It's-
very, very beginning.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it was when, you know, when Michael Jackson at the time was there. Of course, he won a lot of Grammys, but I think at the
He
time,
also lost a lot of them too.
but I'm talking about just the era of music when, you know, when we were creating a lot of sounds and then a lot of people were copying it and they were winning the awards. That's what necessarily I'm talking about. I think it was racism back then, but I think what it is today, it's not necessarily racism. It's just
Kendrick lost to fucking Macklemore.
again, it's not racism. I think it's political stuff that what it is. If you look at Macklemore's album, a lot of his category his stuff was, you know, just talking about
A bunch of nothing.
well, he was talking about people you know, that was homosexual actually being killed in Seattle and stuff like that.
Not just that one record. I'm talking, generally speaking, that
I'm talking about the album. That album. That's what it was.
Kendrick's album talked about a lot of the same
no,
thing.
I'm not
minus
disregarding Kendrick. I'm just
Mhm.
saying that that's what that album was, and seeing that from an artist like Macklemore that's super clean. You can play his stuff anywhere, and he's
Yeah.
probably cool with all like the labels, right?
He's a white man. It's very easy to do so. Yes.
And seeing that the content that he was talking about and how pop the songs were,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's why he won a lot of stuff that he won. And I think that just seeing the image that Macklemore is, he's super clean. The content that he's talking about is, you know, homosexuals, right? And how they're being treated, you know, and how other minority groups are being treated on that album. I think that's why he won what he won, which is not right. Doesn't make it right, but I think it's a lot of political stuff that goes on with the Grammys today. And I think that it's we see that like with Lil Nas, like it's a lot of political. It has to be really super clean cut for them to win stuff like that. Like it's not fair.
Because Nas has never won a Grammy, so
Yeah, it's a plenty of people, but that's I'm bringing back to politics. Like you have to be. Nas wasn't ever cool with like these execs like that.
Snoop
They
never
don't really
won a Grammy
care.
either.
They don't care.
I know.
You know, they don't care because like they don't speak our language. Like you don't understand our music and you don't understand our audience. So you're not going to, really care for when it comes to these awards. They're like, okay, we were there for you when it comes to album time, but when it comes to giving you these awards, like, you never treated me right. You were messing about me on your album, saying I ain't paid you this and that. And that's what goes on with our culture a lot. We don't get paid, and we talk mess about it. And then like, okay, we're not going to look out for you when it comes to award times. So it's a lot of political stuff, and it's a lot of like, you got to be cool with me type of stuff. Like if you look at the people that's winning these awards, they're not talking bad about, their label and this and that, saying not getting paid and stuff like that, which is not right. You should pay us, and we're going to speak up about it if you're not paying us right. If you're not doing right by us, you're not marketing us right, you're not advertising us, if you're not doing all the other stuff that
you're supposed to do. Yeah,
if you're not doing all this for this pop artist, of course I'm going to say something about it. And that's what I've been seeing from the Grammys lately, and it's why I still support the Grammys, because it's literally something that we built up that we want back. And that's how I look at it.
Of course, yeah, we built that shit up because the Grammys wouldn't be popping like that if, like, you take, like, first of all, we created music. Let's start there. So without us, we wouldn't have none of this shit anyway.
Yeah, so you can't say fuck the Grammys because that's something we built. That's ours.
No, I'm saying fuck the Grammys as an organization itself.
You can't say that either. That's literally our organization
as well.
We
didn't start the Grammys.
That's ours, though.
I
get
it.
But without stuff, because they literally built something.
Fuck the NFL's wrong because we built it. We built the NFL too.
Yeah, but they put a name over something that we built. You can't say F that organization. That's literally ours. They started that organization off of us.
Of course.
They
started every organization
ours,
off of
but
us.
It's not our name on it. But it is ours.
Yeah. I'm saying fuck the people involved in it.
Okay,
not necessarily fuck Grammy Awards. I'm saying the people giving them out, the people who started that organization, fuck them, because they're the reason that the Grammys is the way it is, which is why we say fuck the Grammys. It's not fuck a Grammy Award. We're saying the fact that I have to work 18 times as hard to get this shit when Taylor Swift is winning a motherfucker every year.
Oh, she stopped winning. We seen that with Billie.
But, of course, my point is... Yeah, but I'm saying, broom, like, Taylor Swift, like, white mediocrity is rewarded over black superiority, musically.
I thought that too until I seen Lil Nas X when he won.
Well, of course, Lil Nas X, and that goes back to the political shit. He shouldn't have won that award either. It's a mix of everything. Because I seen,
actually, what's his name?
And no disrespect to Lil Nas X at all.
Blood Orange, isn't that a group?
Yeah.
They was like killing it. Like I didn't even know, and that's a black group. That's a black country group. Like
I didn't know who they were because we don't listen to country.
Killing it in the country section. They was killing it in the country section. But
this
is like 2 years ago. They was killing it though. But I didn't know about this, and they put them on did like a whole country performance, and they won a whole bunch of awards right after that. I didn't know anything about it, but seeing like a black country group, because I don't follow country enough to know all the black country groups, but
I don't follow it at all. No offense.
Yeah, but seeing them like being a black country group and winning all those awards, I was like, I'm shocked. But that just made me look through a different lens. It's like, okay, I think it's another issue about it. It doesn't make it any more right, but it's really just about who you know. The image that you carry, and they're still under that same, okay, you gotta be,
but you gotta
no cussing and this
course.
Other stuff. Like you gotta do.
You gotta think about it though. Country's not at the
rules.
forefront of the Grammys.
Well,
if you look at,
but it's a big part of it,
of course. But if you look at the most popular on screen, like the performances, all that type of stuff on the Grammys, you know what they're gonna put up. Like Tyler wasn't gonna win a fucking Grammy until he put out what he put out. And the fact that they put him in the rap category is an issue because
he wasn't nominated him for this album and not Flower Boy. That's what
I'm saying. But my point is Tyler's image before this album, they weren't fucking with that. He wasn't even invited to the Grammys.
It was clean though. It was nothing wrong with
Flower
it.
Boy. I'm talking about pre-Flower Boy. When he was Tyler.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So I'm saying he wasn't going to get no award.
That's different.
Yeah, he was making great music, but he wasn't going to get no fucking award.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't going to be no performer until he put out an album like that. And the fact that you put him in the rap category is an issue. Tyler said it himself. That's we're just going to put him in the urban category because he's black. He's a rapper. That's not a rap
You know what
album.
I think is another problem too?
So,
it's the same thing with the NFL. But I think what a bigger problem is the audience at that too. Like the people that are watching this stuff. Because like I'll guarantee if the Grammys were trying to actually cater to an audience that actually cared about these other artists that we want.
White audience. So
yeah, I mean not even necessarily white because white like a lot of white people. If you look at like rap performances, there is a whole bunch of white people in the crowd. Like
Because
there's a lot of people, white people
Their
supporting
cultural
these.
appropriation.
Well,
what
that's a
that
different
is.
conversation, Mike.
But that's why they're there.
But that's a
most
different
of them.
conversation, Mike. Let's not go there
It
right
all
now.
ties in together.
I
But
understand.
go
I
ahead. I'm
understand.
not going down that route.
Okay,
I'm not.
But I'm saying that's what a lot of the audience is today. You know, it's white people supporting. You know, not supporting. Let me not use that word. It's white people listening to hip hop. And it was like that when Wu-Tang was a big thing too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's a lot of people, white people are supporting it, and it is the most popular genre today because now that culture that disregarded our music so much, they're now accepting it. You know, which is why it's the biggest audience today. Because the biggest genre today because you brought in a whole other audience that was supporting something else.
And that's why a lot of mediocrity in the genre is.
Yeah,
being
yeah,
pushed
of
to the
course.
forefront.
But I think if we were to change the audience that they think that they're so-called catering to, you know, they would change their viewpoint because I think the power is always in the audience because the only reason why they're still catering to that audience still because like they would just change their image completely to, you know, okay, if they're giving Kendrick every award, if they're giving her every award, if they're giving Kehlani award, actually nominating Kehlani. You know,
she should be nominated for this album.
yeah, or if they're actually nominating Chris, you know, I feel like they lose a lot of that audience.
Yeah, because then the second Chris gets a nomination for something that he's done, there's gonna be a bunch of angry 40-year-old white. Well, like when Netflix put out his documentary, they were pissed off. Yeah, and they took it down. They put it back on, but then
I think that's a big reason why Grammys ain't changing. That they're like, why we're
and then I feel like the audience plays a role, and then it's also like this goes with most organizations. In general, when it's older people that aren't keeping up with anything, like this goes with labels. Older people that don't understand what's going on today, older people that aren't black, like a bunch of old white men are running shit, they're not gonna fucking know what the best rap album of the year is. What are they voting on? They don't fucking know what they're voting on.
I call them the Robert Crafts.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like you don't know what the best rap album of the year is.
Yeah,
you don't know what the best R&B album of the year is. You didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
You don't know what was on the charts. You don't. You're just on this board because you know somebody and you're, you know,
like what the fuck Robert Kraft know about dreams and nightmares?
Nothing. So you know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason for that to even be a thing. Like Ninth Wonder's on the board. Should be there. 100%. Babyface should probably be on that board. Let's be real.
Babyface should be on that board. Teddy Riley should be on that board.
Teddy Riley should be on that board.
Swiss Beats should be on that. Timbaland should be on that board, and Swiss Beats should be on that board. A lot of people should be on that board.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like that plays a role, not even just the audience, just the people that know they're like
actually.
Those
Matter
people
of fact,
being voters.
QCMP should be on there somewhere. Like for people there should
Puff
be a
should
separate.
be on that
There should
board.
be a separate. Like how we had a problem with you know. I think with rap albums, like especially with the category, how they split up, you know, pop in 8 different categories. Like pop alternative, pop this, pop that.
Yeah,
like,
there should be hip hop this, hip hop that. Is it because all hip hop is rap?
Pop, hip hop. You know, it should be lyrical. Like it should be different things. I think having them up there for representing trap should definitely be, or even T.I.
Yeah, I was gonna say T.I.
Yeah. Like they should separate that in different categories, and there's plenty of room. There's a lot of bullshit in there for categories that you just can take out.
It doesn't even have to be on TV. You could literally just
display our shit.
Oh, I'm saying
at this point, I'm
no,
like,
of course,
yeah.
fuck that display shit. But I'm saying like all the super extra nitpicking
yeah.
categories. You don't have to display
But
every
that's
single
how
one.
they hide us is from saying, okay, we're not gonna display it on TV.
Oh, of course, but
Like
you
I
know
didn't
what
even know
right?
Anderson .Paak won an award until we had to go look for it. Like,
yeah, true.
We didn't
That's
know.
true.
They displayed that 2 hours before the show.
Yeah. I
Like-
never understood that. Why are you displaying it 2 hours
It's Anderson
before?
.Paak. Like he's better than all y'all drummers that got up there right now. Like fuck
sure.
whatever country performers and rock performers y'all got. He's better than all y'all,
And he could play y'all shit.
and he can
Better
play
than
y'all
you.
shit.
So, but yeah, I'm saying
He
like
can literally perform everyone's set. Up
I'm
there.
saying obviously every single category can't be displayed, but yes, display our shit. Of course, that's why it was
they
getting
can definitely
boycotted.
display that. Like,
Yeah, of course.
Even
The
if
ones
they-
that are getting cut off right now, they should be displayed.
Yeah, like I'd rather see that than seeing whatever fuck Taylor Swift
no
was
one
wearing.
gives a fuck.
Like whatever she's wearing, I don't really care right now. Where did Anderson .Paak win?
The red
Like-
red carpet shouldn't be the number one thing going on. in
I
the
like
Grammys.
it though.
I love to see what they wore. Of course,
Like Ross was
Flex.
looking fitty up in there. Like I like
Ross
to
was
see
flipping.
that.
My nigga Guap Dad had the fucking log ass do-rag. That was my nigga. But it's like we're here for music. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah,
we're here for the
definitely.
music. So this
See
is what we
Mr. and
need to
Mrs.
focus
Davis.
on. Mr. and Mrs. Maine. But yeah, like the Grammys needs to definitely keep up.
Yeah, they need to.
That's what it is.
They need to
keep
update
up.
a lot of stuff, and I think that goes along with host the Alicia Keys when she does Grammys.
She's hosted it
Great.
twice now.
Great.
Amazing.
But I think when people are offered to host these things, because they're looking for us to host them, because they know what we're looking for, know what the audience is looking for in a host. I think that when these people are offered to host, they need to come with different standards. They need to okay, I'll host your stuff, but there's some changes need to be made. Like
This is the criteria I'm going to host under.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that needs to happen. I think that, because we have leverage and we're not using our leverage, so it's just a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, great. I'll do it. It's Grammys. Why not? Great opportunity. I understand. It's like performing for the Super Bowl, but
Right.
if you're going to do that, show them when I'm not just doing this just for no reason, Like I was mad at Travis when he did the Super Bowl, but I understand it's a great opportunity. It puts you in a different bracket. It puts you up there, in different conversations. But, you need to actually display, bring this back to this message of what everyone's still upset about. We ain't forget.
Well,
What else we want to talk about?
Do you want to talk about Aaliyah's career? Because she,
Oh, yeah.
2001, she
We
passed
was
away.
for sure on that.
That is my favorite female artist. Like, everyone who knows me knows that. But I feel like a lot changed when she passed away. Because, one, it changed Mary J. Blige's career.
Yeah.
Like, she definitely, she realized, okay, I got to get my shit together. And she changed. Her last album, that's personally, obviously, everyone has a different opinion on their best albums ever. But that's my number 3 album all time. Thriller's number 1. And I forgot what I put number 2. But I think I put Confessions number 2. And then Aaliyah at 3. I have to look it up and see my list. But let me check one more time so I'm not quoting myself wrong. But yeah, that album's great. And
I
she
love
did
Aaliyah's
a lot
category.
in 7 years, huh?
I love Aaliyah's category.
She did. She did.
I love
In
her
7
kind of
years?
category, discography.
Yeah. In 7 years, she gave us 3 classic albums.
Gave us some of the best
2
fits we
movies.
ever seen.
Guess what?
The best fits we ever seen.
Best fits ever. Best hairstyles ever. Her eyebrows was on point before y'all bitches had your eyebrows on point. Like, Aaliyah did everything first, basically.
I feel like I'm the only one that's noticed, but Aaliyah looks, her looks a lot like Aaliyah. Like, they share very similar looks.
Yeah.
Is Aaliyah just black?
Yes. Her is half
Come on now,
Filipino,
man.
half black.
Like everything, bro. Come on.
It's funny we were all wearing black.
Yes, sir. You know what it is?
Hey, man. Don't look at my shorts.
I was looking at your socks.
Stop looking at my socks.
This man was going to steal your socks.
Yeah, get your own socks.
I'm not paying $16 for 2 pairs of soccer socks.
They
He did it
comfy.
10 years ago in middle school buying them damn Nike.
Yeah, the elites.
Yeah. $14. I said, nigga.
Yeah, for some socks.
Yeah, for 1 pair of socks,
Yeah.
$15.
I shit bought them. I still bought them.
Fuck no, I used to steal mine.
Oh, you
Wow, that's insane.
I mean, I understand.
not-
But I thought you was Nike boy.
That don't mean that you can't steal.
But you can't support Nike? You gonna steal Nike?
If you
From
can't
other
afford
people,
it,
yes.
if you can't
That's
afford
crazy.
it.
I'm not stealing from them. I'm stealing from the people that bought it.
That makes it better. Were they black?
Damn. You
Why
thinking
does it
about it.
matter?
That's crazy.
That
Why does
matters.
It, matter if it
It
black?
matters.
Why are you
You
trying to
are
always trying
a
to make
weirdo.
it?
I'm just saying, you stealing from
I'll
our
put
kind,
Thriller,
bro?
Michael Jackson, number 1. Dangerous, number 2 by Michael Jackson. Then Aaliyah. And then Confessions, number 4.
Mm.
Michael Jackson.
That's the GOAT.
Yeah.
was you trying to... Come on, bro. That's the greatest ever. But yeah, Aaliyah gave us everything in 7 years. Like, obviously, she was going to give us more. Like, she was supposed to be in Matrix 2 and all types of other movies and more albums. She didn't get to tour for that
She would
third
have been
album.
Catwoman for sure.
For sure. She didn't get to tour that last album, which would have been amazing. I was only 4, but that tour, going back and watching that shit would have been lit.
Yeah. I'm just
But,
glad they
you
didn't
know.
do the hologram thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard them talking about doing it for her, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
They did it for X.
I know.
That
No.
was stupid.
All of that hologram shit.
I'm not finna go
It
to a
all-
hologram
it all is
concert of
stupid.
anyone. Because I've seen them talking
Now,
about possibly doing it for
what
Michael
would be
Jackson.
dope
I'm
is
like,
if they did a museum and it was a whole bunch of holograms of the artists.
That would be cool. It would low-key scare me, but that'd be lit, though.
That would scare me, but that would be lit. Like
I would go look. But yeah,
like they did with wax museums, it'd be the same thing, but
yeah,
holograms.
yeah. But yeah, Aaliyah's career was amazing, and the things that she went through was definitely terrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like R. Kelly, fuck you forever.
Oh, definitely.
But
I seen niggas in Chicago protesting.
yeah,
R. Kelly.
we're living in Boondocks episode.
He ain't coming, bro.
He's gonna stay in jail. I pray. So, yeah.
You
Shout
going
out
to
Aaliyah
jail.
and Rashad. I hope you
Going
keep
to
your head up.
jail.
And also, speaking of Aaliyah, it was good news about her. So, this
Oh,
is directly
the
from
Drake
her
and,
estate.
Aaliyah?
No,
Had-
this
oh.
is directly from her estate. To our loyal fans, we are excited to announce that communication has commenced between the estate and various record labels about the status of Aaliyah's music catalog, as well as its availability on streaming platforms in the near future. Thank you for your continued love and support. More updates to come. So her music is coming to streaming soon. Officially, not someone put it on there and it get deleted in 12 hours. So, I mean, I got her shit already. But
I just want some merch. I just
I'm
want
not
new,
wearing my Aaliyah shirt, but I have.
I just want new merch, like new merch, updated merch.
Yeah, because I went on the website. They taxing like a motherfucker.
Of course,
$75 for a T-shirt.
of course,
I want it.
of course.
It's a white tee, and I'm generally gonna end up getting it. But I definitely want some new merch. So shout out to Aaliyah's estate. Rashad, keep your head up, brother. That was a perfect.
You gonna bomb the
Look at
audience?
Keon. No, they're applauding the bomb.
Oh,
So, but
they
yeah,
watch from a distance. Hopefully,
yeah. So, but yeah, so that's Aaliyah's career. Very brief, but she did her thing. To get into quick things, Meg has 2 records that just got certified platinum. Captain Hook and
Can you play one of them?
BITCH.
Because I gotta use the bathroom.
I could play Meg. You wanna play?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna play Meg's BITCH while Anthony uses
Yes.
the bathroom. Here we go.
I'd rather keep it real with ya. Real hot girl shit. It ain't always about what you like, sometimes it's about what's right. I'd rather be a BITCH, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm trippin' anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? I'd rather be a BITCH, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm trippin' anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? Why you wanna play with me? You know I'm undefeated. A real hot girl know how to keep a nigga heated. You say you want respect, well treat me how you wanna be treated. You told me to keep it real, but you don't practice what you preaching. You want me to blow your phone up and come and looking for you till I find you. You really want me to whoop the hoe that you fucking with if I find her. Bitch, you ain't that busy, I don't give a fuck what you ain't got time for. You look me in my eyes and know you lying, man, that's far, bro. Man, you knew I was a player, for you met me, need to relax. You know that you gon' hate me if I get the plan, get back. I ain't turning to no damage when you met me, boy, I been there. You tryna make me something that I ain't with that. I'd rather be a BITCH, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm trippin' anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? I'd rather be a BITCH, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm trippin' anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? I got my mind on getting paid. We ain't spoken some days. He probably thinking I'm in pain, but I'm really on game. Ain't no nigga finna stop me. Independent, I got me. All the shit that I be needing can't depend on the probably. And that's fucked up cause you know that I don't fuck with nobody. I be quiet, but you out here telling stories one-sided. I ain't perfect and I try to fix the shit that ain't working, but it's 2020. I ain't finna argue about twerking. Since you wanna test them waters, might as well jump in with both feet. If you leave me and you see me, better act like you don't know me. If you think it shit get better with another bitch, go get her. When you realize she ain't got you like I got you, I'd rather be a BITCH, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm trippin' anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? I'd rather be a BITCH, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm trippin' anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? I'd rather be a BITCH, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm tripping anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? I'd rather be your B-I-T-C-H.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back. Shout out to Meg, another platinum singer.
Y'all listen to a freestyle shoot up today?
Yep, shit was fire.
Fire.
That's all she do, freestyle. So Keon, once again, she didn't write that shit. But more big news. No Ceilings is now on all streaming platforms.
But they didn't give us the meat and potatoes. They didn't give us the meat and potatoes.
They didn't, but you know.
But did it not get cleared or something?
I guess not.
It's all right.
There
I got that
is-
piff.
Of course.
And Spinrilla.
Spinrilla. We're not about to do this. Corday dropped YBN from his name. As me and you literally said a year and like when we first started this podcast, we said he should do that.
Yep.
Said you're too nice for that. You're better than this.
You too nice. You're not a shooter. You're not a killer.
He is. Everybody else in the camp, not. No offense to none of them.
Mir
but you're
has
not.
a song with Blueface called Two Dicks. I don't think he should have anything tied with Corday.
Corday seen that record drop. He's like, "Yep, that's it. That's the last
Yeah.
straw. I'm done. I'm done." But yeah, shout out to Corday. New songs called "Gifted" with Roddy Ricch. Shit fire.
Mixed by Ali. Shout out Ali.
Oh, it's the same Ali that Kendrick be telling.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Ali. That's my nigga. Then we got New Weekend. Calvin Harris dropped.
I did not listen to it.
I didn't listen to it.
I haven't listened to it yet either. Tony Braxton featuring her new record called "Gotta Move On."
Tony?
What else was real quick? Thundercat dropped the Dragon Ball Durag remix with Guap Dad 4000 and Smino. I've been waiting on that shit since he dropped the damn week of it. So, yeah, we got some new music.
Cool.
One thing we was going to talk about was with black people and not reaching out for help. Like, okay, like being related to people like Sweetie. She did that interview and said, I didn't want nobody in my family that's already solidified to help me, right?
Mhm.
Denzel's son.
Wait, what?
Her cousins are MC Hammer, Gabrielle Union.
Sweetie.
Yes. No one knows this because she doesn't want no one to try to treat her different based on that. Denzel Washington's son lies about who his father is when he goes in for parts. White people.
I don't blame him, honestly.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, that's a big shoes to fill. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, in order, like, white people ride nepotism till the fucking wheels fall off. You feel me? And they be
Niggas still
mediocre.
riding George
They
Washington.
still are. Exactly. So I'm just
What
like
is nepotism?
anyone related to you having a one up because like okay, say we with our company, our kids can do whatever the fuck they want to do in our company. They're gonna have a job. You feel me? Like that. That's nepotism. Like Bad Boy, Puff, his sons, solid. They ain't gotta worry about nothing. That's
Wayans Bros.
nepotism. Yeah.
Wayans Brothers.
Wayans brothers. That's the Wayans family is a perfect example of nepotism in the black community.
We
That
talked.
shouldn't
We
be-
talked about how the Wayans Bros, like how we applauded them for creating forever wealth within
Yeah.
their lineage.
Yeah.
You know.
They're good generational wealth. That's what nepotism technically builds.
Yeah. Basically,
So-
running for your last name, not your first name.
Yeah. And I understand completely. Like, I never want anyone to say, oh, yeah, I made you. But, like, well, I'm not going to say but because that kind of negates what I said. Because your family helped you doesn't mean they made you. Because you still have to work. You still have to do what you do. Nothing that they gave, like, just because they allowed you to go somewhere to attempt something doesn't mean that they made you. They definitely throw it back in your face, and I hate that shit, and that's why I don't ask nobody for help. But that doesn't mean that they made you. So I understand that mindset of saying, fuck it, I'm going to do it my damn self, because technically we have that mindset now. But don't think of it as everyone's going to do that. The second they do, then cut them off. Fuck them, because that's what they were going to do anyway. That's just the type of person they are. That was going to apply in any aspect of life. So, you know, like, do you think it's just the way we're raised that leads to us not doing that.
It's
Because black parents do it a lot.
and I've only seen it within black families. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it within white families. I haven't seen it within Latino and Latina families.
I swear,
Asian families, they don't do that shit.
they all.
No.
Put
And
each other on.
with Asian families, what I have seen is that they want you to live up to that.
Yeah, they force you to do a certain thing, but they
Yeah.
don't. They definitely put you on, but they put you on to only do what they want you to do.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
which is a whole
wrong.
other type of problem.
Yeah, that's a completely different problem.
Yeah.
They want you to do what they want to what they want to do,
Mhm.
not what
With
they
the black family, it's one, you're gonna have to do it your damn self, and if they do help you in any type of way, you got to do everything that they ask you to do,
Yeah.
or you're grown as hell and you ain't got nothing to do with nothing they doing, but you still have to take care of them, or like that type of shit. That's not.
And
That's
they
not
also
okay.
they also
Being forced to anyway.
they're also in the mindset to where that if you're not doing manual labor, you're not making any type of real money.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. They think if you're not
That nigga.
they think if you're not working your ass off to where you're tired, that you're not working. You're not doing anything.
Hard labor. You're not doing shit.
Yeah. I think that might be an issue with certain Latino families too. They think
Yeah.
if you're not working your ass off or grinding like that, then you're not doing nothing.
Yeah, they
So-
don't really see the benefit in new money. They're kind of like they're stuck on the old money type of.
And even that old money's not bringing in money. Like you're stuck in a certain there's a certain threshold you have, and that's where it stops.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of black families are stuck in as far as mindset. They're like, the only way, we see you doing something for yourself is if you're, doing some type of manual labor, working under somebody, getting a job somewhere. Not actually starting your own. They don't really look at, you starting your own business as a positive thing, especially if it's under something like, especially music.
yeah, entertainment in general.
Entertainment, they don't. That's a big part of it. That black families don't respect the entertainment industry at
They
all.
don't. They think that if you're not playing a sport, like even when you're playing a sport, they're
Yeah,
looking at
even when you're
different.
playing a sport,
Yeah,
they don't
so
really
it's just like, oh, you're not making no money, or like
that's not. They say like, oh,
it
it's
takes
not.
them hella long to come around.
It's not reliable.
Mhm.
You're not. It's not no longevity in it.
Yeah. Which is true, but
In sports, yes,
Not-
but
in
but
sports.
Oh yeah, in sports.
But in
yeah.
what we're doing,
What depends on
Even
how
in
you handle your.
music, too.
That's a problem in sports, honestly, because it all depends
But
on how
that
you
issue
money.
depends on family too, because the second these rookies get their big ass contract, their whole family, oh, well, I did this for you.
But it all
I did
depends on
that
how
for
you handle your money. Like, yes, and I think there was a athlete that was really talking about it a while ago.
LeBron talked about it.
LeBron talked about it. But
It was on
there's another one.
The Shop. They talked about that.
That was two, but it was someone else I was thinking of. It was someone else I was thinking of, but basically they were saying like, I was talking to younger players than me, like telling them like, hey, just get your money and get your money and get out. Like don't stay in the league too much and just beat up your body, and then you don't have you're in bad health.
Sounds like Floyd.
It might have been Floyd, but
Sounds like something Floyd was
but
saying.
it was also an NBA player that was talking about it too. But Floyd did say that. I think Mike Tyson also said it too on his podcast. But you were saying just get your money, get out of the NBA. I mean, get out of the sport you're in and invest that money into something else. Because once you out of the sport, if you don't have any type of income coming afterwards, like you're done.
Like unless you're a superstar, getting endorsements everywhere else, that contract's done. You're done. That's
who was
it.
that just got a contract for being a sports commentator? He played for the Cowboys, I believe.
Tony Romo.
He did it the right way.
He's a good ass commentator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did it the right way
amazing
though.
commentator.
He did it the right way. Like even though he got a job doing something else, but he did it the right way. Like he made it to where this is not where it ends. Like after I'm done with the sport,
like with the NBA, like Shaq, Chuck, Kenny, like they're doing it. Like I'm staying here. I love this. Is what I do. I'm gonna always be a part of this, but I'm gonna get paid for it.
yeah, I don't know what Ray Lewis is doing, but I hope
don't
that
know.
he's okay.
I have no info on Ray Lewis right now, so I don't even know.
We'll ask Dree.
Let's ask Dree. Ravens fan. Yeah.
Raven.
Yeah, that's his man's.
But because I know he had an injury with his arm, was something like
I
that.
have no clue.
He was wearing that like robotic shit like on his arm.
I haven't seen nothing about Ray Lewis. I don't know, bro. If
Like
that happened.
his last game, he was wearing like
yeah. In his last game, he had that it was a different type of brace to where he could still move his arm.
Yeah. But that's NBA players be smart with your money, and not even just NBA players or
any sport like track athletes. You guys don't make the money you deserve,
especially college, because I think that's what is most detrimental.
Y'all should be paid.
It's like if you work your ass off in college, right? Mm-hmm. And you lived your whole life trying to play whatever sport, and you don't make it to the big leagues, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with your life if you didn't make it to that next step? You didn't work all the way to doing this.
Like this is what your life was dedicated to.
Yeah, But back to my point with the black communities and families, like it's a huge issue. And I think that I applaud the people that broke free of that and didn't let anyone steer them from their dream and their that mentality of like, okay, this is not the only way I want to make money, and this is not the only way I want to live my life. I want to live my life waking up every morning and going to a job I hate, and living my life miserably, and then I'm so miserable where I'm taking it out on my kids, and now they're going to go through the same thing.
Like because I didn't get to do that, what I wanted to do, you're not going to get to do what you want to do. Or
I do applaud those that have broke out of that circle, and I'm glad y'all keep doing that. Please teach that to your kids and pass it down. That's
breaking generational curses is a fucking bitch.
Yeah, it is. It's hard, and it has broken up families.
Yes, it breaks up families when you decide not to do what they've done. Yeah, or when you're on the track of doing that, it pisses off other people in the family. Like,
it's
ridiculous.
It's not a journey for everyone. But I do applaud the journey. When people do take that route and they stick to it, and once they come out of that, it's so much more rewarding when you actually do make it. And then a lot of people were telling you that you wouldn't be able to do it, and they weren't supporting you 100%. I definitely applaud those people that do that and make that decision, especially in entertainment, because it's not an easy business.
It's not,
and it's not a guaranteed one, and it's definitely something that you have to continue to work for day by day.
I mean, look how long it took us to get where we are right now. So
yeah.
It's like
we still ain't did nothing.
That's how we gotta always view it. We ain't did nothing until we get to that next point.
Yeah, just like Spoken Reason said, I ain't shit yet.
Whoever that nigga is.
That's crazy. You know who he is.
I honestly don't. I don't know him by his name.
Asking all them questions.
Not Emmanuel Hudson. That person that actually made the video.
The one who made the video, for real.
Show his face.
Bro, I'm sorry. Fuck.
YouTube legend. Just remember that.
Is he still on YouTube?
Yep. They just blackballed him. That's all.
Yeah, one.
Well, he was in
yeah.
Well, he was in
the GOAT.
Yeah. He's actually doing pretty well nowadays. But
he has his own business. He does his own movies.
Yeah, but they definitely blackballed him. Hollywood blackballed him.
Blackballed him for sure. He got in a movie with Sandra Bullock, and that was the end of it. That was it. After that, but he told me about how that shit works when I interviewed him.
It's such a
interviewed him.
Mm-hmm. I interviewed him.
It's such a cutthroat industry.
Fuck?
Yeah. You didn't know? I told you.
When the fuck did this
He
happen?
did this a while ago.
I interviewed him before I interviewed KC. I interviewed
He said
him.
he's willing to get on the pod.
Yeah. You said I talked to him.
We talked to him like a few days ago. Well, not a few days ago, a few weeks ago.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
It's like 2 weeks ago.
You're not on Instagram.
Yeah.
Why?
Just join Instagram. You'll be fine. Twitter, at least something.
He follows me on Twitter. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Black people, protect your mental health, especially younger ones. Especially younger ones that are coming up and want to be in the entertainment industry.
And if you're in a household who doesn't believe that that's gonna if you're doing something and your parents they're gonna come around eventually, maybe like mine did, where they're like, oh, that's not making no money, you need to be doing this, or oh, you need to do this before you leave, oh, you need to tune that shit out.
You just have to plant your roots and show that you're not budging.
Yeah, don't budge. Budging. Don't let them influence what you're doing.
Don't compromise I say this all the time. Like, don't compromise your mental health and your happiness, especially for anything, regardless.
Yeah.
Don't, because once you do compromise
It's
for
gonna
your
continue
happiness
to
for
get
someone else's
compromised.
happiness, you're never gonna be happy.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep doing it.
You're gonna
it's
keep
gonna
doing
get
it because
exploited.
it worked.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, I can make him do this.
You're
and
not
I do
gonna
this.
be. You're not gonna be. You're not gonna be bold enough to take risks, which is, it's important to take in life. Like, yes, doing this business, what we did was a risk, and we spent a lot of time in it so we can build something. And it's just what you have to be willing to take when you're doing stuff like this. Like, you can take the risk-free route, go to college, and
There's nothing wrong
become a
with
doctor or a lawyer, whatever that other stuff is. You can do all that.
Yeah.
But I applaud the people that actually took a risk and saying, "Oh, I want to build something and a
If
business."
your dream
and
is
not
to
work-
become a lawyer or doctor, do what the fuck you got to do.
Yeah.
You be the best fucking doctor of all time. You better represent the best. Like, you better be in the most high profile cases. Get your fucking money. But if you want to build something, whatever you want to build, if you want to be a garbage man, you better own your own garbage company and run that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And who's had it the hardest out of that conversation as of like recently? Because I was talking to one of my coworkers and he was like, "Yeah, when coming up as a kid, I was trying to play like a whole bunch of video games. And I was really good at them. And I tried to do tournaments and stuff like that. And then he was like his parents like wouldn't let him do any of that. And he said he was nice. He said if I would have had a PC as a kid, I'd probably be a millionaire right now.
Bruh, when I tell you I played video games all the time when I was little, and after my dad passed away, like 2 years after that, my mom literally cut off everything. She didn't throw it away, but she did not let me play that. I was not playing video games unless I went to my friend's house. When I tell you if I was allowed to play them at least half as much, like obviously I was playing them too much, but if I got to play them half as much as I played, I would be better than I am right now at them, and I would probably be making more money on Twitch. Like I'd be making, I wouldn't just now be doing what I'm doing on Twitch. So I'm just like,
But I do applaud those
That
people
shit.
that have like, especially with video games, because like it's making such a big income.
it makes
to
more
them.
money than any other
it's
media right
It's
now.
so much bigger than it used to be.
It's so much bigger than what it used to be.
It's on TV now.
Literal
All types
esports.
of
Yeah,
shit,
they
bro.
esports is on
Bro,
TV. Like
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like 2K, like playing 2K and Madden and shit, you could literally make money doing that. Like,
Yeah, so I do applaud those that have taken that route, and especially on the Twitch platform, like building your audience on Twitch is not easy,
it's not.
and
It's
doing
not.
that, people that have made it really big, hey, kudos to you, definitely, and stick with it. Stick
Yeah,
with
don't
it.
stop.
Don't stop.
When you think it's over with,
Yeah, don't
trust me, it's
stop.
not over with. Because all the shit that we do, like even with just the pod, it's been so much bullshit.
Yeah,
Like before we had our own stuff,
yeah.
racist people literally just taking your shit and doing it. People that delete your shit when you finished it, they'll delete it off. It's been hell.
Yeah.
And we had every opportunity to just quit, but we didn't. So we wouldn't be here if we stopped. If we stopped the second that white people were saying we couldn't do this and they were cutting us off and kicking us out, and we wouldn't have nothing right now. So don't stop what you're doing ever. Don't
And
let anyone compromise your dreams.
Facts. And as far as the Sweetie situation,
6 viewers, what's up with y'all? Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, as far as Sweetie, I don't think that, the route, I mean, I respect the route that she did take.
See, in high school, you played competitive Call of Duty. Keep doing it.
Please keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Because if you was doing it in high school, I don't know how old you are now, but you're probably better now than you were in high school.
Yeah, I don't care if you trash. Get better and keep going.
You could practice anything to get better,
Yeah.
especially video games. So, but continue your point. What was you going to say?
Yeah, but the whole thing with Sweetie, I respect the route that she took, but she shouldn't be discouraged to reach out to those people and look
At
for
this
help.
point now, that's when you start reaching, because you already built yourself. We know you. So now it's like, all right, bet. Your cousin's MC Hammer? Do something with MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union's your cousin? Fashion line. You can have Pretty Little Thing.
Shit,
Put
do a movie.
Gabby in there.
Like, I can definitely see Sweetie doing a spinoff of the, what is it, Bring It On?
Bruh.
With just Gabrielle Union being the coach of the cheerleaders and something
And
like
the
that.
thing is,
That would be tight.
that'd
Let me
be
get
dope as
that.
fuck. That'd be dope as fuck. And Sweetie was the dancer to be in the crowd. She did that at San Diego State. So it's like you have the history of doing it, all that type of stuff. So you should link up with your family. That's your family. Everybody from the Bay, do y'all thing.
Yeah.
So definitely don't let your family, like, if your family isn't something like that and you know that they're not going to be, what's it called, positive about what you're doing, of course, you're not going to reach out to people that don't care.
Actually, with Jermaine, like, his great uncle was on
Blackish.
his sister.
On Blackish.
Blackish too, but he was on one show before that.
Wasn't he on?
He's been on hella shit, but we didn't know we were related to him.
Yeah.
Like, when he said, oh, yeah, that's our uncle, I said, we related to him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
that's a problem.
bro,
Like,
I didn't know I was related to Red Fox until my grandpa told me and showed me all the photos. And I was like, bro, where the fuck is that side of the family?
Yeah.
Because I have never met them, but I
Yeah.
know that I'm related
But
to
that's
him.
a huge
and it's
problem,
a
though.
problem. So I'm like, damn, bro.
because like you don't have to necessarily if he's an actor, I gotta be an actor. It's
Yeah.
like, there's so many
If you're in the industry,
things within
go
entertainment
into the
industry. Yeah, but there's so many jobs within the entertainment industry that people do not know about.
If you like talking and commentating, you could do podcasting. You could be the person who does hosting. You don't have to be the artist. You could host stuff. You could just be the red carpet person. You like fashion. You could design people's clothes for these events. You could do anything. You don't have to just be a music artist, rapper. Like, you don't have to be a rapper, singer.
This is a big
Performer.
inspirational episode.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Nigga, do you, nigga?
I'm just like, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, man, I wanted to become a pro skater, bruh.
You still want to
Do that shit.
Hell no. I'm glad. You know, it's funny. I'm kind of glad I didn't go down that route because I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. That shit's scary as fuck.
It takes a toll on your body.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I can't see myself doing. Like, it was fun, of course. Like, I had so much fun, but man, that shit used to hurt, bruh.
All that falling.
All that falling, all that jumping down.
I never do it again.
Stairs,
broke my arm.
bruh. Yeah, I almost broke my ankle.
My mom wouldn't
Both
even let
my
me get a
ankles.
skateboard. I wanted a skateboard so fucking bad. My
See-
mom didn't let me get one.
My family did give me a skateboard, and
When I got one, it was already past the point of me wanting to do it. So
see, when I got one, they were just like, "Fuck it, have at it," right? So, so I thought I was a shit. So I did one ollie one time. I was like, "Bro, fuck it, I'm going to the skate park."
one ollie, you just use that nigga.
So I take my skateboard to the skate park, and I go down a ramp, bruh, and I bust my ass, bruh.
You didn't realize it was gonna be that bad,
And it was on film. My homie had filmed it because he was skating too, and he he the one that got me into skating. So he filmed it. I was like, "Hey, film me going down this the ramp." I wasn't gonna do no tricks or nothing.
You just going
I
down
was
the
going down the ramp. Bro, when I tell you, I ate shit so hard because like the way the ramp is, it's so steep. So when
You can't slow down.
When you go down it, you don't see my feet. You just see you don't see my feet at the bottom once you go down the ramp. But once you go down, my feet came up.
Yeah.
To where
you weren't balanced enough.
Bro, I was flipped like upside down, and I hit my arm, my whole elbow, and scraped up my whole knee and everything. Come back to the house, I'm hurt, and my family over there laughing at me because they're watching the video. I'm like, nah, I'm over here damn near dead. Like, then broke my arm and shit. But I'd never do it again. Never.
Yeah.
I can skate. Not
I can.
rollerblade. I can
just
skate.
Don't do no. I'm not going on the ramps.
Of course, I ain't going on no fucking ramps in my skates. I can skate my ass off, but I can't do the southern niggas skating backwards, dancing and shit. I want to learn, but you know,
You're talking about that.
Oh, you talking about roller skating?
roller skating.
Oh
roller
yeah, I
skate.
can. Yeah, I can roller skate.
Yeah, for sure. But the skateboarding.
Damn near everyone black can roller skate.
pretty much. And if you can't, it's easy to learn.
It's very easy to learn.
Don't discourage yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Same thing with ice skating. I thought it was gonna be the
I
hardest.
thought I was
thing ever.
gonna die.
Yeah, it's not.
I didn't
it's
do
not
it
that
until like
hard.
a year and a half ago.
It's not that hard. It's fun though.
Yeah, I've only been once. I gotta go. Well, when Corona's done.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's ever gonna be done because the country is stupid.
this country's fucking ignorant when it comes to this shit. Everybody else finished, and here we are, still in the middle of the shit, rising.
Yeah, seeing John walk around in Italy with no mask on.
Bruh.
I said, nigga, what? In a
He was
pandemic?
he was fucked before us, and now they're done, and we're just like,
Yeah.
Because they had martial law. That's what we did.
You know what? Fuck it.
they didn't have martial law. They just had strict law. Martial law would have been the army. Get your ass in the house.
I
Guns
did.
pointed.
What? I thought it was martial law, wasn't it?
It wasn't guns.
Was.
Was it?
It was. That's
Because
what
he
said.
only go 1 mile radius in his house.
Yeah. True.
That's what he said.
Plus, then again, he's in the military,
Mm-hmm.
so he probably had more like leisure
Freedom.
than
Yeah, a
other
little
people.
bit, yeah. Well, I mean, fuck it, bro.
But at this point, where like they didn't need to just.
But
close
we're
everything down.
not
They're not gonna do that.
We're not. So we're just gonna.
I want to go back to regular life
suffering,
at this point, bro.
bro.
I'm tired of living how we living.
This shit trash. This shit is fucking trash. Bro.
Yeah, it is garbage. I miss shows like.
Bruh, all the concerts that we were about to fucking go to,
We was
like
on
the
a run of
opportunities,
concerts, like already, like
Bruh.
and the opportunities.
It was
that we
our
about to-
concert, and then the concerts we were gonna go to, do interviews, all that. We had so much shit lined up.
So
I don't even want to
much.
say who, but we was finna do some shit.
So much, bruh.
So,
That would have been so lit, bruh.
bruh, would have dropped?
Nigga, that shit happened. Man.
Our credibility would have been much higher than it is now.
Bruh, it will be. It's just the fact we gotta wait longer.
But thanks Trump.
Basically,
Thanks whoever the fuck else. Thanks Anthony. You fucked us.
No, it's him and his cabinet.
yeah. So him, Pence, and whoever
Yeah.
the fuck else is signed over there. I don't know.
All nigga got is salt in his cabinet.
Pretty much. That's all they use. That's all they
That
use.
was a bar.
School has started in the last couple of weeks, and it's starting for me tomorrow. So all the students definitely.
Why is that funny to you?
You a bitch. Fuck you. It's online school mostly. Anybody who's not in online school, be fucking safe, please. If you have the option to not go,
No, I've seen people doing
do
outside
online.
school.
yeah, that type of shit. I don't trust that shit.
Yeah.
So be safe. This is my last year of school, my last 2 semesters.
We might need to take a break.
But we're gonna take a break and play a record for y'all. This is Tatiana Ali's "Boy You Knock Me Out" Big Willie style.
Yep, listen to that.
From the moment that I saw you, babe, all I think about is loving you. Every time that you are near, I just can't help but stare. I'm dreaming of eternity with you, so maybe I can imagine all the things we do. Oh, babe, call my name, make this fantasy free. Maybe I can imagine all the things. Just call my name, make this fantasy free. Oh no, I can't fight it. Want you and I can't deny it. It's all about the things you do. Boy, you knock me out. I can hold it. I can't fight it. Want you and I can't deny it. It's all about the things you do. Knock me out. Can you feel the vibes I'm sending, baby? All my energy and thoughts towards you. There's no way I could let go of all these dreams and hopes. Anxiety so deep, feeling so new. Just maybe I can imagine all the things we call my name. Make this fantasy free. Baby, can we imagine all the things? Just call my name. Call my name. Make this fantasy free. 'Cause boy, you knock me out. I can't fight it. Want you and I can't deny it. It's all about the things you do. Boy, you knock me out. Can't hold it. I can't fight it. Want you and I can't deny it. It's all about the things you do. Boy, you knock me out. Falling for you. This love's a TKO. Falling for you, baby. Falling for you. This love's a TKO. Falling for you, baby.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed again. But where did Tatiana Ali spend? I knew her since she was 10, as Fresh Prince from back then. I had a sense she would win, whatever clique she was in. Now she all grown up, not Ashley. Mad sexy, true, but classy. She in the fast lane under my wing, kissing the sky. Tatiana Ali, girl, you knock me.
That's Tatiana Ali's "Boy You Knock Me Out." It's a classic. I know. I've been listening to a lot of like the lower tier '90s artists that weren't like Aaliyah.
Man, because it was hella good ones.
Bro, everybody who wasn't necessarily going triple platinum, them niggas still made hits. So
yeah, like I was slapping Jade the other day, bro. Like,
bro, Jade go crazy.
Hell yeah,
that whole album, not just that one song. That whole album fire.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, definitely shout out to all those.
Shadowed by SWV and
TLC and Destiny's Child.
You said Jade?
Yeah,
Jade.
that's the name of it.
Go slap that.
Yeah.
The album.
The group.
Jade, it's a group.
What's their album?
Just go look for it.
Just type in Jade. Let me show you. Type in Jade.
Show me. Put me
Artist. Oops. Just Jade. Boom. Boom. Trio. Jade to the max.
Oh, yeah.
Mind, body, and soul.
Slap.
Bangers.
Fire.
Heat.
Fire.
Fire in the booth.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I've definitely been in my like 90s. Not everybody knew them bag. Or, they made music. I didn't know that. So, other new music. Big Sean is dropping Detroit 2 next week.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be his 5th album.
Listen to the Nipsey
yes,
song?
I definitely listened to that. It was good. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
So, he's dropping on Beyonce's birthday. If you don't know what that is, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't, so I don't care. So.
Damn, you don't
Good
care
luck,
about Beehive?
Keon. Good luck.
Yeah,
good luck.
That's all I got to say to you.
Good luck with the Beehive.
Good luck. R.I.P. Keon. We got to replace this nigga now.
If he had Twitter, his mentions would be in shambles.
I don't know. I don't care when Beyonce's birthday is. You're done.
I
It's
don't.
over. You're done. R.I.P.
Did you see that
Happy
video?
birthday, Beyonce.
It's next week.
Did you see that video that was on Twitter when someone tried to like attack Beyonce and Jay, and then the dancers like jumped that nigga?
No.
Yes, bro.
But I mean, I don't put it past them. But
they beat that nigga ass, bro.
yes, they should.
A whole bunch of females jumping on this man.
Yeah, got the wrong ones.
Hell yeah. And he tried to sneak him too as they was walking off stage. Like, I'll show you later.
Okay,
It was
I
wild.
didn't even know that happened.
Yeah, it was wild.
That's wild as hell.
But yeah, shout out to Beyonce. I don't care about your birthday, sorry.
Damn.
I don't care about nobody's birthday.
Well, she told you happy birthday.
Thank
Well,
you.
when
but I don't care
Beyonce starts
about.
posting like when we get famous enough to where she posts our birthday on her website, Keon not gonna be there.
I'm just saying, like, I don't.
Your
Happy
birthday is you're literally 2 weeks apart from her, bro. You should care.
Happy birthday.
It's next week.
I'm
Relax.
saying happy birthday. But I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm waiting for Beyonce's birthday.
No one said that.
Oh, she dropped something.
Who said that?
She
Exactly.
drops something, then she drops something. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to support her that way.
Nah, she probably gonna drop when Nas dropped the deluxe.
That shit is hilarious to me. Them niggas is so
that
petty,
nigga
bro.
didn't even know.
I don't.
He said,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
That must be a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna get into it. I was like, all right, Nas, you know what the fuck going on.
yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, you must have saw the interview.
yeah, we watched it.
Yeah.
That was a
dope.
good interview.
That was a good interview.
What else?
Nas looks like he's 23, bro.
Nas been looking the same since 1993, bro.
Like,
That's
this
my nigga, bro.
This nigga ain't changed, bro.
You know what I really want to do is go to New York and go to his Sweet Chick. There's one in LA too, but I want to go to New York. one.
Yeah.
I want to go to Sweet Chick and support my.
I want to go to what's the name?
I want to go to Roscoe's.
I'm going to Sweet
You got
Chick.
Auntie Empress?
I've been to Roscoe's.
Come on now. But what's this? Styles P. He got a juice bar. I want to.
Yeah, I want to go to that too.
Yeah.
Go to the juice bar and then hit Sweet Chick up after.
Bro, we gotta go to Khaled finger licking, bro. Mike, when I tell you, bro, that spot hits.
Is that chicken?
It's finger licking. Anything that's finger licking is there.
So he got fries, he got chicken,
He got everything that's finger
So you've been there.
It's finger. Nigga,
Where's that
Come
at?
on now.
Where's it
Probably
at?
in Memphis.
No, it's in Miami.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
See, I ain't been to Florida.
yeah,
I ain't been to
That
Florida.
place
When we go to
hits,
Florida,
bruh.
I'm going to buy some
They
gold,
gotta-
and we could go get something to eat.
They got a mystery drink, bro. And I tell you, bro.
Semen.
Ew, what's wrong with you? Come on now.
Where's the pause button?
Pause.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's a mystery. You don't know what's in there.
I do.
He was about to explain.
Okay, what's in there?
God, it's like a mixes of juices. It's like there's like raspberry at the bottom. I think it's like watermelon in the middle.
Oh, and then you mix it up.
Yeah, you mix it up.
Mm.
It's all separated. in the drink. But it's bruh, that thing hit and the wings. Whoo,
I already know the wings is hidden.
them wings hit. I don't know what Ross talking about the Wingstop. Nah, bruh, hit a finger licking.
I gonna lie, Wingstop. This
I feel like the Ross owned wing stops that he go to probably hit way
yeah.
different.
Yeah. I want to go to his Checkers too. I just couldn't find it.
I've
it
never been to a
Checkers?
Checkers rallies. I know that's the same thing. I've never
Bruh.
been there.
Checkers
It's-
hits.
Yeah, it's good.
Everything that hits as fast food ain't out here.
It's not.
We got we got garbage ass In and Out. I don't like
yeah.
anybody from California is really rocking In and Out. I'm sorry, this shit not that good.
It's
Let's
not.
let's keep it a
We got
stack.
Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers go crazy.
Yeah.
But they expensive.
They are
So,
high as hell.
Like In and Out's regular. In and Out is I'll have this every 5-6 months. It'll hit that one time that I have it, like when I haven't had it in like hella long. But I'm not gonna go to In and Out all the time because it's hella good. I'm not.
That's the one thing I really regret about this Rona thing. Like when we got money, bro, I wish we could have traveled all together, bro. Like,
Bruh.
I
We all
wanna
got
travel.
money now. We can go somewhere, but we can't go nowhere.
I mean, we could, but
We ain't gonna be shit open.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the same experience. Like
It's not.
it'd be dope if we could all like go somewhere where our girls just go.
Yeah, and
Travel.
be safe doing it.
Yeah, safely. So when that happens, it'll be an
Yeah,
amazing
man.
thing.
Me and Keon used to hit up Checkers every time when we was at the hotel. Like, fuck it, we gonna eat at Checkers.
that
And it's
shit-
open 24 hours, bro.
yeah.
The only thing about it
out
is-
there. What time?
We was out there like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
Just fuck it, you
hella
go to
fucking
Checkers.
late.
Yeah, we were just like, fuck it, let's go to Checkers. It's open 24 hours.
Didn't we share a room?
Yeah. Bro, so it was this one bro that was trying to talk to Leno who was out there. We was sitting there in front of Checkers, and we was honestly we was trying. Me and Leno was trying to wingman. We was trying to wingman for Dree.
That never works out. But
It was like because it was a group. It was a group and her friends, and he was talking to one girl. It was like, oh, we would talk to him. They're gonna be on a boat too, you know. So we was talking to him, and then as we talking, this dude came up and was trying to like get money from people, right? And then he came up to Delano, but Delano was intentionally ignoring him. So dude was just like, nephew,
like he was just pressing Leno.
nephew, and got closer. Nephew, mind you, he's like this from us.
So he just
He's just like, and then Leonard's, bro, what? Let me get $1. No, and just walk away. It was funny though.
weirdo shit.
They got it here.
That's Florida.
That's Florida for you.
That's out here too.
They don't be pressing like nephew,
That nigga was right
in your ear.
here
They don't
and
do
got
that.
closer. Like,
Yeah, getting
was
like
right
walking up
here.
there. Like no one does that
like
out
nigga,
here.
we hear you. We're ignoring you.
I know this is random, but what is Poshmark?
Postmark is a place where you can sell clothes, and like usually it's like designer stuff that's really cheap because it's hand me down or that's already worn. So
That's
You're
for
welcome.
everybody out there.
yeah,
Are they sponsoring us?
they're
Is
not.
that why you said it on the
Yeah,
pod?
I guess. If we get a Postmark sponsorship, that's pretty big amount.
Man, I want a finger licking
You want everything that's food.
Okay,
I love food.
I love food too.
Food's
but shut
amazing.
up.
For sure.
wild.
It's an essential business.
It is. Niggas always gonna want to eat.
Yeah.
You just gotta
They
give
never
them.
going
You
out
just
of
gotta give
business.
them the right food. That's all.
Yeah.
Next topic: Joe's podcast and Spotify.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
we're
there is in the
podcasters.
pod-
It impacts
yeah.
us long term. So,
But I mean, it is important for the podcasting as a brand.
yeah, exactly.
That deal right there is important. You know, as long as same thing with the Joe Rogan thing. Like it's an important deal, even though we don't mess with bruh. But
I could read this from The Verge. This was something Joe put on the story. Spotify has made headlines in the industry by signing big names like Kim Kardashian West, Joe Rogan,
she
and
has
Michelle
a
Obama.
podcast.
I don't give a fuck about none of these big ass names that have a podcast. Apparently, she do.
I didn't know she had a podcast. She got a podcast deal.
I guess.
Spotify?
I guess.
What the hell?
We can look into it. This is just something from The Verge. 2 exclusive shows. I guess you do. The terms of all those deals are unclear, but at least part of the strategy is for Spotify to sell ads against those shows and then get additional revenue. The company includes ads on podcasts, even if premium subscribers are listening. Yeah, like Michelle Obama's, it'll be playing, and then all of a sudden, we're going to take a break. Boom, middle of the podcast, you have a fucking ad. But
they're doing that now?
yeah, because I've listened to Michelle Obama's, and that literally defeats the fucking purpose.
That's messing up the community. Like, you're messing up things. That's basically radio. Like,
Bruh.
this is...
Bro,
that's what
they're trying
differentiates
to.
us.
That's why Joe's not fucking with it. This is why you know what I'm saying. This is why Joe's doing what he's doing. Because I listen to Michelle Obama's. Like, I'll show you later.
That's
like,
hella
an example.
whack.
It's hella whack. So
You already
it
paid
needs
for
big
the-
shows to sell big ad deals. Podcasting has clearly become a potentially massive moneymaker, but some hosts want more ownership and payment. Button doesn't clarify if he's entertaining any other exclusive offers and whether he thinks that's the future of podcasting. He paved the way for the exclusive model and seemingly abandoning it, at least for now. And then he put another thing on his story from someone said, "Listen, y'all, I'm biased, but this episode right here is for the people." I think we should probably go listen to it together.
Yeah.
So then on screen time, Spotify loses Joe Budden, company's first big podcasting star, because he's dead ass made podcasting what it is. Like, let's be real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't be sitting right here without Joe Budden. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Joe Budden is the reason we're doing this.
Shout out to that nigga.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
shout out to them, all of
Yeah.
them.
Shout out to Joe, Rory, Mal, Parks,
Parquet.
Savon the Don, all of y'all. So Spotify doing what they're doing is really, really out of pocket, because it's like, if you're a premium subscriber on anything, you're literally paying to avoid ads. That's the whole point.
Oh,
If you do that,
wow.
Yeah.
and then you click
That's
on
why
their
that's hella
podcast,
whack.
and then there's still an ad in the middle of their audio, that's not what you're paying for. Like, there's no point in me paying for this, because if I was a regular subscriber, I would have the same thing. So that's
that literally contradicts.
Ads are supposed to be in the beginning and the end, not all between it.
It shouldn't be in it at all.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like-
we
But
sponsored
People
by...
gotta get paid.
Like, we're sponsored by this in the middle of the pod, but there's not a fucking ad block. That's not how
Yeah,
this
but
works.
you can get paid for doing podcasts other than saying you're going to interrupt my podcast.
Yeah, exactly. That's not how we're finna do this.
Yeah.
It's not fucking YouTube.
Like, I'm a podcaster. I can
still-
slide it in somehow. I'm
I
not
feel
finna
like
give
because
you a block
that's
of
just
a
a
minute
huge
and a half.
distraction for you to throw your ad in the middle of my podcast.
Right.
Like,
We could be talking about something important, and then boom, let's get this ad.
yeah.
No.
Like, that's not, no.
Like how Joe does his ads, where he'll be talking, but he'll intermingle it into the conversation because that's what they're talking about.
Yeah,
That's
but
how it works.
They did that early on.
Yeah,
and
but then
I
they
didn't like
stopped
it
doing
either.
it.
They stopped doing it.
But it was better than what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
So Spotify, you should know better.
But
And you're trying to
I
treat
think,
this like you said, radio. It's not radio.
yeah, it's not. I think the best place for podcasts, Spotify, what they're doing, they're strictly just going for, high
Big names that necessarily don't know shit
high
about
big
this.
names, big checks, basically. People that's gonna bring.
Oh,
in
we
a
got
lot
Kim
of,
Kardashian. She what the like?
Yeah,
They like some of her clothes. What the fuck she know about podcasting? To quote her husband,
What is,
like
what is she talking about? On
I
the
don't know.
podcast?
I don't know. Michelle
I
Obama.
don't want to know.
'Cause if
You're
she's- if
a
she's doing-
politician.
if
You know
she's-
how to talk. I get that.
For people that's
But-
doing podcasts and to cater to what they're usually doing, I understand that. Because if there was like a podcast on like
Fashion.
fashion, just strictly talking about clothes, the clothing industry, I understand that.
Yeah, but we don't
But,
like they said.
you know-
the details are unclear. But it's like
Yeah,
you're looking at big names, and then that cuts out all the people who are actually doing this for real. Like people like Joe that cover everything.
Mhm.
The one who paved the way for what you're doing right now, he should be getting paid.
yeah.
Or getting. He should everything that he wants to do. He should be getting it. End of story. like record labels, the person who helped build that, they get to do what they want to do. That's how it works, and they're treating it like radio. I've worked in both. Like I had my radio show. There's ads that you have to play because you have sponsors. You have to go. Like it doesn't matter what you do on your show, but you got to play these ads. You got to make sure that you write it down, mark that, do this. In a podcast, it's your show. You do what the fuck you want to do. You're not finna make me do an ad in the middle of what I'm talking about.
I just don't think these streaming platforms for music, I don't think that's the place for podcasts. It has grown, but when you look at these streaming platforms, they're streaming platforms. They're only looking for numbers based. They're not looking for what the impact of the podcast does or what the content is.
There should probably be a whole separate platform.
Yeah, streaming platforms are strictly for numbers. That's why they're called streaming platforms.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts is a good example of you're there for podcasts and that's it.
Yeah.
So
I think the best place for podcasting, I don't know if I should even say it because I feel like that's like the greatest idea ever, and I don't.
We'll talk about it after.
Okay, then I won't say it. But yeah, Spotify isn't the place for it. I know the place for it, but Spotify isn't it.
Spotify is good to have. Like okay, yeah, we're on Spotify because everybody recognizes it, but I'm not finna sign a deal with y'all. That's not happening. Yeah. Especially after seeing what they did to Joe.
The way they do business, I wouldn't do it. There's other places that if they were to come with us for a deal, I would, that I have in mind that I would take, the deal. But it's a very short list of people that I feel like has our best intentions at heart of, when it comes
they're there
to
for money.
deal.
It has nothing to do with what we're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
It's who can we get as an ad sponsorship to where we make money. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Yeah. So. And I feel like the whole ad thing is just, I feel like if it has nothing to do with backing us or what our content, what we stand for, it makes zero sense for us to back y'all business for nothing.
Because you're not supporting
if
anything we do.
If there was like a black fashion company that wanted to sponsor us, cool. That's somewhere like parallel to what we do. We support black businesses and black clothing and all other stuff, right? Us supporting another business and them supporting us, that has both our best intentions at heart. Something like that. But seeing like if Joe started doing a Colgate commercial for his podcast, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, like you have to cater to your audience, and if that's a product that you feel like is beneficial for your audience, like
like we cook all the time. If we were to have a black owned a black butcher shop or something sponsored, that makes sense. Like, we talk about food and we can mention that. But if we just, like you said, randomly, Colgate, what that got to do with anything? Or randomly, fucking Depends sponsors us. Like, what? Like, I don't care about that. Like, that has nothing to do with. That's not our audience. That's not our platform. That's not nothing. So, no.
Like Twitch is a great platform where we're on now.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Twitch, you could do everything you want to do because you're building your platform exactly how you want to.
And it's for that. Like
that's the purpose.
That's for that person. Like it's not for we're coming to get a whole bunch of stream. No, whoever's a fan of mine, they're coming to see me and they're coming to see what we're doing. They're not coming. We're just streaming it to be streaming it and getting these numbers up. There's no way you can. There's no way you can trick the numbers. With
you can't
like
do
this.
that on Twitch.
You can do that on Spotify. They're streaming farms. You can't do this. This is foolproof. You're not doing
you
any
can't
faulty
fake
numbers.
1,500 on Twitch.
Yeah, you're not gonna sign a big name like Kim Kardashian and go a streaming farm and get 2 billion streams, and now they're making hella money.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You're just putting money back into the system, and you're making more money off of that. You own those streaming farms. You put like what, a couple $1 million in it. You got like what, 2 billion streams. It's like politics putting money back into the people just for them to get votes for them.
Yeah, that's what they do now. So I mean, literally,
it's such a contradiction, and you're buying your votes.
That's why Joe said you're not going to treat me like. Let me try to find the clip of what Joe said, because he the real short clip. Like obviously we're not going to watch the whole episode right here, but what Joe said was real powerful, because he's like, I come from where they had me fucked up already. I'm not finna turn around and let you do it again.
And Joe works off integrity. We see how he moves when everyday.
See, and that's the problem with these fucking DSPs. I come from music, fam. Some of these rules that y'all are trying to put into effect, it's an old game. It's an old game. I come from music, which means I've been robbed and scammed. for 18 years of my career in a game that I had no say-so on the rules that were being put in place. Podcasting, not so much, buddy. This is new ground. All you niggas is new here. Spotify, my contract with y'all, I helped design it. Y'all didn't know. There's an entire ecosystem here that you have to respect.
Have to.
If you're looking to feed the soil. See, everybody's not looking to feed the soil. Some are just looking to take the fruit. See, and that's the problem with these.
He's about to go off right there.
But yeah.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
Yeah, it's like you're not about to tell me what I'm worth when I told you everything about this business from jump.
There's no company out there today that can put a price on what we're doing.
Exactly.
It's not. Because like
you
who are you to tell me what this is worth when my audience is saying this is worth however much to them,
or what it does for them? I remember you told us like when we first got into the whole Anchor thing and we didn't know what we were doing, and you were like, "We're not gonna play those ads at the beginning because that's putting a weak ass price on what we're doing." And I was
putting
like,
a cap on
"You're
us.
right. Like we're not worth fucking 10 cents 100 stream." We're like, "No, fuck no."
Yeah.
So
because like when we like if an NBA player, right, he's getting X amount of dollars, right? He gets traded, goes somewhere else, right? He says, I want this amount of dollars now. No, you just got this lower amount of price for that team.
Yeah.
What makes you think I'm gonna pay more for you?
Yeah.
It's
like you haven't proved yourself. But in this, no one knows what it's worth because it's a new genre.
A new thing.
It's a new market.
Completely new.
That's like when like with the video game thing in the 80s, you couldn't tell anybody what video games was worth back then. And when the internet started, you couldn't tell anyone what that was worth. Social media started. You couldn't tell nobody what it was worth. Now we have a number.
When Twitch started, you couldn't tell
nobody nothing. You didn't like. I wasn't on Twitch like that. I knew what it was, but I was never on it. Like my girl told me, "Oh, you guys play video games all the time. You should probably do that. You can monetize it." Like I wasn't gonna be like without her, I probably wouldn't be on Twitch. And I shout out to her for that because I didn't know. You know what I mean? And with stuff like podcasting, we know what we're worth because we know what we bring to the table. We know what we stand for. We know what we know. You know what I mean? And for Joe to design a contract for them and then they turn around and try to tell him what he's worth is disrespectful as fuck. And it's exactly why he's gone. And we'd be gone too if it was the same situation. Like if we were signed to Spotify and we found that out, we know we're next. So what are we gonna stay for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
because they're like we didn't sign what they have Michelle Obama, they
Kim
have
Kardashian, Joe Rogan.
That's like what? There is no amount of money that y'all can put on that to tell me that that's what they're worth, especially them.
Yeah.
As being
they wouldn't have any of them without Joe Budden. So
yeah, you talking about what the first lady, Joe Rogan,
and a billionaire.
There's no amount of money that
pay,
y'all
like,
have.
I don't even fool with the Kardashians, but there's nothing you could pay Kim Kardashian that she doesn't already have. There's nothing.
That's like paying for Hove, Drake, and Kendrick for a lineup.
And then you try to turn around and dictate what they're worth. Nigga, no. Whatever they ask for is what you're giving them.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no amount of money that y'all can put on them saying, "Oh, this is exactly." You don't have the numbers. You don't have the data to show this is what I'm worth.
There's not enough podcasting data about anything.
How long has podcasting been huge? Like
huge since Joe started, so like 3-4 years.
You don't have enough data to go off of.
You don't.
Like when the music industry first started, y'all can't tell me, "Oh, this is a record is worth how much?" No,
exactly.
Y'all can't tell me that.
Like they said, hip hop wasn't worth a damn thing and it'd be gone in 5 years, but now look.
Yeah, we dominated everything. Y'all saying, "Oh, we going to earn like what?"
It's a fad.
A couple thousand from just sales of music. You forgot about merch, and you forgot that we own all this merch, and you forgot that we also own all this music, and you also forgot that we producing all these beats, and you forgot that we also going on tour.
And you forgot we can make our own movies with all those things involved in it. You forgot you don't own us. You don't have a price tag on us. And then you forgot all this merch. We can make a fucking store out of it and just sell from there without dropping any more music. Like there's no price tag you can put on anyone's ambition.
You cooking with hot grease.
You feel me? Like you can't do that. And Joe Budden is right to leave. Spotify, you're out of pocket. And it is what it is. Like, businesses show their true colors when someone that isn't on billionaire status, even though everything that they've done as far as worth to the culture is for show up there. You know what I mean? Like, without Joe Budden, how much shit would be going on in the media? Like, hip-hop people in the media. Would Wayne really be doing Beats One if Joe Budden didn't do this? No.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like,
not at all. And the same thing with Apple Radio.
There wouldn't be an Apple Radio with a bunch of different artists doing things.
That's basically podcasting.
It's exactly what it is.
That's basically what it is.
That wouldn't happen without Joe. Joe Budden was the first rapper to be online doing stuff in the older generation. Like, obviously, Soulja Boy revolutionized the internet with hip hop and the dance fast.
And the older generation for internet definitely was.
Joe Budden is the only person who did that because he was recording everything he did, and they called him stupid, he crazy, blah blah blah. Now look, everybody doing that shit.
Literally.
Everybody. So all these shows that people got, Joe did that first. Let's just be honest. And you're going to have to respect that. Whether you like him or not, you can hate him all you want to, but he did something that revolutionized everything.
I like with the route. He could have, like, taken all these deals for money.
All types of stuff.
I think
he
got
take.
there was one ad company, I think, that makes websites, whatever. Not GoDaddy. It was one other.
Wix.
I think Wix
or Squarespace.
Squarespace. That's what it was. But they came with him with a deal, and he said no to it. And I'm sure there's plenty of other deals that he ain't telling us about.
Yeah.
You know, that he could have taken. But he told us that he didn't take these deals because, like, if he took these deals, that's capping us where the margin is.
Where they want to cap us at.
Yeah, basically. That's not the margin. Like, that's clearly not the margin because now Joe Rogan's getting millions of dollars deals for the podcast.
For the same exact thing.
For doing what he was already doing, but come exclusively here. That's not the cap. And, like, he probably could have got more.
He could have.
If he'd have said no the first time because you're already doing it on YouTube. Now you're going exclusively to Spotify?
Yeah, and then Joe talked about, like, this is an older episode, like 2 years ago. He said there's people out there who will take the ads where they get a couple $100 and they'll start flexing, like, oh yeah, I made it, blah blah blah. You didn't make it. You did exactly what they wanted you to do.
Yeah, you're stupid. You just made short money now. You're not making any long-term money. You're not even thinking about the podcasters coming afterwards.
You're not. It's like you just fucked everybody after you because now they know that they can give a podcaster with your amount of numbers that amount of money. If you took it, they have to take it. And you can't argue that much higher.
Yeah, you took our leverage.
Exactly. The leverage was yours, and you just gave it away.
Yeah, the ball was literally in your court. You have the events, you have the content. They can't go ahead and make another podcast.
They can't create your podcast. You can only create your podcast and go to their platform. They don't. Spotify doesn't make podcasts. They sign people to do them on their platform. They don't create anything.
Well, actually, never mind. Let me not say that.
What?
I was gonna say ain't no plants in podcasting, but now that
there are.
You can clearly see that now.
Spotify is making them.
Now there is. Yes, there are.
But the thing is, like, Spotify doesn't create content; it hosts it. That's all it does.
Yeah.
That's all it does. It's a hosting platform.
Yeah,
that's what they do. You could go wherever the fuck you want to go with your content because if you don't go to Spotify, they're not gonna have anything. If you take it off of Spotify, they're not gonna have anything. Jay-Z took his shit off Spotify. It's back now. But when he took his shit off Spotify, you couldn't go to Spotify and listen to Jay-Z. You just couldn't do it. That was just the end of the story. That was it. So we control everything that we make. Unless you sign it away, you control it. The second you sign it away is where you fucked up. So
talk to these niggas, Mike.
That's just what it is.
Talk to these niggas, bro. I ain't even gotta say nothing, bro.
Cook them with hot grease.
I hate seeing people get.
You got the fryer on, right?
Treated, yeah, it's on. It's on for sure. It's on 350.
350?
We cooking. But I hate seeing content creators get shortchanged. You know what I mean? Like when you make something, like it can even go into things outside of podcasting, like people that do makeup art, for example, because my girl does makeup art. Say you do, like you draw certain things representing music or representing anything, honestly. The second someone gives you, I know that shit's annoying.
I punched him like 8 times already.
Yeah. He's a boxer. The second that someone puts a money price tag on what you're doing, if you accept the first thing you should get, obviously. If they're like, oh, we'll let you do makeup for ABCD if you take this amount of money. You're not supposed to say yes to the first thing you get. The second you do that, you're putting a weak price on your content, whether it's doing makeup, whether you're doing hair, and a hair company's like, sponsor us for this. If you're a model in a clothing company, like Fashion Nova probably be out here having niggas fucked up with their money. Like, oh, if you model these clothes, we'll give you such and such amount of money. We'll give you this little tiny stipend or whatever, and we'll send you some clothes. That's not enough. I'm worth more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
like, Cardi could have probably got more money when she got for Fashion Nova. She made that huge.
Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing.
And I think Megan was doing stuff with Fashion Nova before.
But Cardi did it first, and it was popping, and then other artists.
No, not before Cardi, but I'm saying like.
She continued it. Okay. Yeah, and then Pretty Little Thing with Sweetie. I'm sure she could have got more money than she got. Mm-hmm. But like all those types of things, they cannot make it without content creators or people who have a platform that make things
at all
popular.
Bitch.
So, yeah, let them know.
That's why I wasn't. The brother was talking about the shoes I was talking about the other day.
Yeah,
like in his bio saying, "I don't want any brand ambassadors."
Yeah.
Yada yada. It's like,
that's
honestly,
we could get into that talk about black-owned business. Like, I love black-owned business, I always support. But when it's black-owned businesses and people are arrogant and entitled, or you think that you run shit, or you think that you created everything, like, no. Like, I bought do-rags from Material Lions, right? But every time I see her on the timeline, when it ain't got nothing to do with making do-rags, it's, I created this, someone said I stole this, someone said I did this. She's always arguing with somebody or telling someone they're wrong or upset. Like, she got upset with Guap Dad for not wearing her do-rags at the Grammys red carpet. Like, bro, you're not entitled to that. Just because he wore your stuff before, you're not entitled to that. And with bro, I forgot bro's name with the shoes, where he's just an asshole in the comments. Like, is there a restock?
Yeah.
Fucking read.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy shit from you no more. I'm not going to, what am I going to support you for? People make fucking do-rags, people make shoes, people make clothes that are black. I don't have to go to you. You know what I mean? Like, congratulations. I'm not wishing no ill will on you, but like, you got to understand how to talk to people and deal with people. Like, just because you made it, quote unquote, you can't treat people like that. Like, that's out of pocket.
Especially the people that's supporting you.
From day one. Like, when she first came out and them do-rags was $30, niggas was clowning her. I followed. I was like, oh, premium do-rags for sure. I don't have the money right now, but when I get it, I'm a cop. I bought two.
Yeah, I'm not mad at her for setting her price that high.
Set your price, because that's what you're worth.
Yeah, because that's literally, that's
not an issue for me.
Yeah, that's literally her saying, this is what I know my product is, like, the shit.
If
like,
I know that I'm sewing all this shit myself, hell yeah, that shit worth $45.
Yeah. And if I settle low, I say if I start out with like what, $15 for a do-rag, and then I go,
my price goes up as my clientele increases. That's fine.
And then they might get upset, like, whoa, hey, but start it off there. So when you bring it to the forefront, like, hey, this is what I'm worth, this is where I'm starting at, and y'all should understand, and if your product is that good, and this goes for everything,
they're gonna still buy it.
Yeah, they're still gonna buy it
because I bought that shit and I was gonna buy more, but then the second I seen all the other shit, I was like, I'm gonna still follow you and support you.
But definitely congratulations for you opening your store.
She opened her store in LA,
and
I wish you the best because everything's going on. I hope your store is successful. I'm just do better as far as the way you treat people. Just because you own something doesn't mean you treat people like trash. Like, we own what we're doing. We don't go around telling people, fuck every other podcast, fuck this, fuck that, fuck that. Like,
that's not what it's about.
Yeah, it's not what it's about. We were supposed to
uplift. Of course, with niggas that steal, fuck
niggas that steal, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
that's always gonna be it. But as far as like black people coming together, like I always say, black people stay together. Like, I mean that shit. Like, when we're doing something, we're all supposed to be together. Like, for example, we could literally have a do-rag sponsorship. We all do our hair and all that stuff. Like, that type of stuff, it's relevant. You know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to stick together and uplift each other, whether we're doing the same thing or not. As long as ain't no stealing, I don't care.
Yeah.
If you have a podcast, great. I'm not finna be mad at you. I'll support it. I'll go listen to it. You know what I mean? So, make sure that we're not becoming entitled people when we do what we're doing. Definitely, don't let anybody talk to you any kind of way, but don't get your head too big to where you're just like entitled and I did this and I'm finna run this. Like, it's a certain level that you shouldn't go to. Basically, how other companies treat us. Don't turn around and do it to yourself, to your own people.
Yeah.
So
don't be at a fault in your own business.
Yeah. Don't become what you literally made your business because you don't like it. Like, don't become that. So, yeah. This was an episode where we got a lot of serious shit going on. I didn't expect that.
We haven't done this in a while, though.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last episode we did?
Like, hella serious? Like, the whole episode? I don't remember.
Hope we get all our shit off.
I don't know. We really got a lot off, I think.
Back when we was in Jimmy?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of shit off in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Bro,
a
I
long
miss
time ago.
Jimmy.
That was like 30 episodes ago.
Yeah, I miss Jimmy though.
Man,
I really do.
That was a good room. We got a lot of good recording in there.
I love
Even
that
though
room.
niggas was deleting shit after we recorded it.
Yeah, but we got our own stuff now. That's why I want to go back.
Yeah, they can't delete it no more. But
Yeah, that and the Heptagon Suite.
the Heptagon Suite was nice.
Yeah, love that room.
What else? Oh, was that yesterday or the day? It was the day before yesterday. We lost Chadwick.
Oh, yeah, we
And
didn't talk about that yet.
I wanted to make sure that we talked about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that was that really fucked me up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like that was one of, like, if not my favorite, it was one of my favorite actors. He played Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall, Black Panther. Like before Black Panther, that was my nigga. The fact that he was Black Panther made it better.
Yeah,
because it was him. You know what I mean? Like
that's the same way how I felt about how I feel about Michael B. Jordan. Like that's literally like people can say whatever they want about Michael B. Jordan. That's like one of my favorite actors, like ever.
Yeah,
like,
people always slandering him.
I love Michael B. Jordan.
I've never seen him slandering for his acting though.
No,
it's usually for stuff outside of acting.
Some people do, but
really? That Naruto commercial.
That shit was atrocious. That was the slandering him though.
I don't know. He just said his name wrong.
Yeah,
that's it.
But,
yeah,
it was nasty.
But the roles he plays, the same thing with Chadwick. They're both phenomenal.
They have meaning.
Phenomenal actors, and they put a lot of effort and make sure that the roles that they're playing are not just roles. They're characters that play a huge part, in each film, and they're also
important
characters
to our community.
Important to our community. That hurt seeing Chadwick
realizing that he played most of those roles
with terminal 4 cancer.
Terminal 4 cancer, like Ryan Coogler didn't even know. He didn't even know.
Yeah,
he was the director of both movies. Like Black Panther 2 ain't out, and I don't know if they finished, but like they were working together literally like last year on the second movie. He didn't know.
Yeah,
nobody knew that he had that. Shout out to his family and his team around him because they didn't let nothing leak. Even when he was looking skinny, I thought it was for a role. I was like, I don't know what movie finna play. That shit finna be lit. But like the fact that didn't leak is amazing to me, especially with a black entertainer, because the second something happens, everybody fucking know it.
Yeah.
So
thank you, TMZ, but still fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they were able to bring the news
themselves.
Yeah, digest the news themselves and report it when they felt comfortable.
Yeah.
There's no comfortable way to actually report something like that, and there's no right time.
There's not.
But I really do hope his family heals from this. I hope our community heals from this. I hope the kids that looked up to him heal from this.
Yeah, that's what hurt too. Because I know when we were like that age, we didn't get to see the black superhero. I was fucking juiced.
Yeah.
Like how old were what year did Civil War come out? 2014. I was like
Civil War.
Was it?
I want to say around there. Look it up. You can look it up.
Because I'm like, when that came out, I didn't know that he was in the movie.
Yeah, but before that, all we had was War Machine.
Bruh.
And
he's a secondary nigga.
And he barely had
2016. Okay, 2016. So y'all graduated that year, but I was already an adult when he came on screen in that theater. And I knew he was about to be in that movie. I damn near cried, bruh.
We had Nick Fury, but
it's not the same.
It's not definitely not the same impact. But I'm just naming people as playing the black roles.
We had Blade.
That was my nigga.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
We had Blade. We had who else?
They're supposed to be making another Blade.
Yeah, it's gonna be I forgot her name. Marshall Ali.
What?
Yeah, he's playing Blade.
Did I haven't?
It's not. It's not.
Come
yeah,
on,
it's not.
Bruh.
It's not. It's not
Isn't that what happened, Wesley?
Wesley's not Blade. No
Why?
More. Nigga,
what you mean?
He looked the same. He could play a fucking role.
Nigga, what?
You don't want to do that shit?
He didn't say he didn't want. He said he wanted. He was down.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he wants to play Blade again. Who wouldn't me play Blade?
But yeah, it's other bruh.
Cold ass nigga.
So,
nigga, yes.
So we had Blade. Who else do we have? Like black superheroes. But I'm just like,
it's not long list.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. And then we had Storm.
Yeah.
And Catwoman.
Yeah.
But after that, it kind of, and then we just recently had the animated like Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So, getting to see Black Panther on screen, I remember when I seen it, and I was like, the fact that I had to think if he gets his own movie, I was like, if he gets his own movie, I'm about to act a fucking fool. And when he did, bro,
the cast for that movie is literally the best cast.
Everybody was in that movie, bro.
Yeah.
Angela Bassett was in the movie. Forrest Whitaker was in the movie.
Forrest Whitaker was in that movie, bro.
We had Chadwick and Michael B. Jordan. We had everybody like Daniel. What's his last name? But you know what I'm talking about, bro, from Get Out.
Oh,
he was.
Yeah. He was cool for that. Oh, and also what's his name?
Lupita was in it.
What's
the other girl's name? I forgot the other girl's name.
The guy that played in Us.
He was in it. Yeah,
what is his name? Winston Dukes.
Yeah, he was in it. We had it, bruh.
He played a good role.
Fire
too.
ass cast.
It's a fire cast. It's a great cast.
Chadwick really, like, he was already a hero and one of the greatest actors ever. But the fact that he played that role the way he played it, that shit was amazing.
And then Ryan Coogler just did a great job putting
and
all
a black
that together.
director on top of that.
Yeah,
black on
definitely
black
one
on
of the
black.
best directors that we have of our time right now.
Oh, easily.
Him and Ava DuVernay.
He's
like,
one.
She
of
has
like,
another film coming soon too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
By who?
It's gonna be fire. I'm gonna tell you after.
Okay,
after.
sure.
It's fire.
But yeah, Ryan Coogler probably is like our generation's. What's his name? He passed away recently from L.A.
Oh, John Singleton.
There we go. But yeah, losing Chadwick, that shit hurt. Like, I only cried when we lost Nipsey and when we lost Kobe. I didn't think I was gonna cry when Chadwick passed away, but I started thinking about it, bruh, and I cried. Like, I just couldn't. I couldn't not cry. Like, I didn't think. And the crazy part was, we was in a group chat talking about the best actors and stuff, and we talked about that like literally 2 days before. So when it happened, Delano hit the chat and was like, "Bro, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, just knowing that how that hurt me that much, I'm just like, damn. I know for a fact I'm really gonna cry when certain people die. Like,
yeah, not thinking about it.
Yeah,
man.
I'm just like, damn. I thought I was gonna be good, but I wasn't good.
Hey, y'all niggas supposed to live forever,
bruh.
Like,
and he was only 43.
Yeah,
and
he's
black
really
men,
young.
like,
I just
okay,
didn't-
we're not supposed to get screened for colonoscopies and all that stuff till we're like 50. But when it's in your family, make sure you go early. Make sure you go to the doctor. Make sure you get checked. It can be a blood test. It doesn't have to be like whatever prior or previous things you're worried about going in for that test. Like, it can be a blood test too. So make sure you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you're healthy. Pay attention to that type of stuff. For the women, like breast cancer and stuff, if it's in your family, make sure you check regularly. Make sure you go get checked regularly. All that stuff.
What we got to do is, I know that our melanin is, it's so protected against sun and stuff like that. But
wear sunscreen too.
We got to start doing that.
Light sunscreen. I don't wear sunscreen that much because one, I haven't been in the fucking sun that much. But wear a light sunscreen if you're darker skinned. You don't have to wear like the fucking thick ass SPF 80 type shit or whatever. Yeah. But make sure you take care of your skin.
It's like our skin is so is strong enough to handle stuff like rays like that. But since we're so detached from where our equator originated from,
we're not on the motherland right now.
Yeah, our genes have weakened to where it doesn't protect our skin is not protected from stuff like skin cancer and other stuff like that. So that is a thing. That's not like
it's not a white people thing only. We can still get that shit.
Yeah,
scientists won't make.
I'm just saying. Even if it's just SPF 15 or 30, just
something light.
Wear something.
And then Rihanna's skincare moisturizer comes with the SPF in it, so shout out to her for that. But yeah, we got to take care of our skin. Get you vitamin C serum and all that shit.
Definitely.
Do your skincare. Men, grown ass niggas that don't wash their face, please wash your face.
Or lotion their body.
Yeah, take care of your fucking body. Get shea butter, lotions with cocoa butter in it, all that type of stuff. Like, take care of your hair, take care of your skin, cut your hair regularly, trim it, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of yourself. Don't not care. Don't be dirty. Wash your ass, please. There's a lot of niggas out there with like 3-in-1 wash. Nigga, no.
No,
get the soap, get the shampoo, get the conditioner. Don't be them niggas, please.
There was a
What's wrong with being them niggas,
no,
bro?
That's not okay.
No,
I used to be like that, bro.
You not
don't-
though. You understand now.
Damn,
Don't
bro.
be
You
like
know
that.
me.
That's why we here.
Nah.
We gotta educate. Whoops. We gotta educate
Bro, just move
niggas.
the cup.
You gotta educate niggas to not be like dirty.
Dirty.
Like,
Yeah.
sadly, we gotta educate niggas
There
to
was
do
an
that.
argument on Twitter. It was
About
like,
being dirty.
nah, well, that too. Yeah, but
Yeah, they will
niggas,
literally
niggas
argue.
was like, y'all actually wash your legs? I was like,
What?
Yeah. It was like, no, we just let the water run down to it. Like,
That's
you don't
crazy.
scrub your legs. Like,
Scrub your feet, your ass.
You supposed to scrub. There's niggas that don't wash in between their ass. It's dirty niggas.
I'm
out
not
there that
gonna
do
lie.
that.
Listen,
lie to me, please.
Listen.
Yeah, let me know.
When I was a child,
You're a fucking child. You don't know.
of course. That's why I said let me finish.
Okay.
When I was a child, I was like, that's nasty. Why would I do that? But then I grew up, I was like, oh no, I gotta do that shit. I don't care. I was a child. I don't give a fuck.
Kids be dirty. They don't be knowing.
Exactly.
But
I was like,
if you a grown man and you don't wash in between your ass, you have a fucking problem.
yeah.
You need to check
shave your
yourself.
ass.
That too. Be clean, bruh. Don't be dirty on purpose.
Why be
Don't be
clean
dumb
when I
on
could be
purpose.
dirty?
No.
There's only one aspect of life you should be dirty in, and we're not talking about it. After that, you should be a very clean person. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying. So,
Nigga ain't gonna let me finish.
no, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, like black people, we gotta be better.
Brush your teeth too.
Yeah, do that every day.
And
2
tongue.
minutes.
Tongue, get you a
2 minutes. Floss.
tongue scrubber.
That, yeah. Or your toothbrush got to have a setting to where you use this for the tongue.
See, I don't like those though.
Yeah,
electric
I don't like
toothbrushes?
the
I
electric
like to
toothbrush.
keep my not the electric toothbrush. I like to keep
I
my
don't like
tongue
that.
scrubber and my I know they use like toothbrushes have them on the back, but I like to keep them separate.
Oh, no, not using the brush on the back. I'm saying it's a setting like where it
Oh,
vibrates to clean
ah,
your tongue.
okay,
Like, that's
okay.
what I have on mine.
Ah.
So, like, go on Amazon, bro. They only $17, and you come with like 3 brush heads. You feel me? This ain't no sponsorship. I'm just trying to get niggas clean. You know, go on Fat Kid Deals, get your plug. So, do what you got to
Speaking
do.
of fat kid deals.
But yeah, make sure you clean, take care of yourself. It's very important.
I'm only
And
on Twitter, huh?
yep, back to Chadwick though. What was your favorite performance?
My favorite
Outside of Black
performance
Panther, obviously.
from Chadwick.
When he played
I
Black
didn't
Panther.
see.
I said
I
besides
said
that,
besides Black Panther.
when he was
T'Challa.
never mind.
I like his performance on SNL.
That shit was jokes.
That shit was funny.
I have a feeling that she doesn't season her food. So hell not, Karen. Keep your bland ass potato salad to yourself. That shit sent me.
Nah, I like when he was on
What was he on? The Five Bloods? 'Cause that
TNT?
just came out. Oh, I know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
I really enjoyed that.
I loved 42. He passed away on Jackie Robinson.
See, I
Day,
didn't see
too.
42 when it first came out right away.
Oh,
I
had
haven't
to-
even
I
seen
watched
Pretty
it.
It's a
Soon.
fucking amazing movie.
It's a good movie. You know the story about Jackie Robinson?
First black player in major
Well,
leagues.
I know that, but other than that, no.
You know the story of him?
You gonna know if you watch
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Um,
Played the shit out of that.
All right, guys.
Definitely did.
Let me get to it.
No, we gonna watch. But
Definitely did.
yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Chadwick
was that was
was
just I didn't know how to feel when I
It was so
saw
out
it.
of nowhere, bro. Like
I didn't know how to
there
feel.
wasn't no
'cause
type of he's sick, no lead up. It was just boom, and I
Mm.
was like, he was sick.
that was just such a
Yeah, that was
Like-
that was the most random part. Like we was like,
that was just such a
How? I
random.
I thought Jermaine was
name.
joking when he said that. I was like, nigga, like my exact text back was, "Nigga, don't fucking play with me," because I thought he was like playing, and I was like, "Let me go on Twitter," and the first thing I seen was his account tweeted. I said, "Fuck, for real."
Yeah, I didn't know how to feel. I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, I'm sitting on my game. I just read the group chat and I see that, and I'm like, so I go to Twitter and it's the first thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Then I was
It
like, maybe his
didn't- it
Twitter
didn't
got hacked,
hit
so I went to
me.
Instagram.
yeah,
Same
it,
thing.
It didn't hit me until like the next day. I'm like, bro, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you serious? Like, no news from this at all, which is good. You know, he
Yeah,
got to.
great.
Yeah, he
It was
got
all
to.
private.
You know, that puts more put more into my point that he. I mean, the thought I had was like, he's trying to put out all these movies because he knows time is coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he knows that
he doesn't know how much time he got left.
Yeah, and to see the reason why he got so emotional when he was talking about the premiere of Black Panther when those two kids died that had cancer, that's why he got so emotional. You know, and seeing that, just everything tied together. Like everything tied together.
The fact that he was going to hospital seeing kids with cancer and stuff like that.
And the fact that he was, very skinny after Black Panther, like, getting, like, losing all that weight.
In an interview, I reread an interview, it was like, how'd you go from Black Panther to this? And you had to do a lot of working out. And he's like, yeah, I had to do a lot. Yeah. And it was just like, that makes sense now.
I know what it takes to get
like
that
bulking
type
up for movies
that
and
physique.
That
like,
shit is a lot.
It's a lot. It's not an easy process.
And it's even harder if you have cancer.
Yeah, and like, I can't imagine how he was able to put on that type of weight and go through chemo at the same time,
continuously losing weight and keeping
because you're
like,
fighting
hub as fuck and losing weight every day
because
like,
you're fighting
ridiculous.
Your back is backtracking your
like
body.
You're literally getting eaten alive and you're staying
like that. That
real life superhero shit like.
That's like that. I have never seen something like that done. Nothing like that done. We know how chemo goes. It ruins people.
It kills people. I'm surprised he still had his hair. Like honestly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. He damn near had full on locks almost. Like
this man had a full head of hair.
Yeah.
Like that man. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chadwick, bro.
And then seeing him on the shop too, I was like,
yeah.
He was on there?
Yeah, he was on there. Like I literally watching him do everything that he's done. He was just on the Five Bloods that just dropped like last month.
Yeah.
Like
he was working.
And he has stuff that he finished that isn't out yet. So it's just like
I'm glad that he was able to talk to Denzel and get the appreciation of how he was with Denzel.
Did you know Denzel paid his way through
I didn't know that at first. I didn't know that at first. I remember he did the speech about when Denzel was getting his appreciation.
Oh yeah. I have that.
That is a great like moment right there too.
Yeah.
Like seeing Denzel
the generational love between
for
the two.
Denzel.
Yeah.
Like
Denzel doesn't get his flowers nowhere, but when he got him that night.
No, he gets him in the black community for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying general film, they don't give him his flowers that he deserves.
But for black actors that's coming up in Hollywood today,
for sure. Denzel.
Especially the actors that don't have to necessarily, and it's a trend that white directors and white people give us as roles that we have to play some type of black trauma to be a star of a film.
Speaking of that, just now, Chadwick Boseman's final film is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom with Viola Davis. This is the Denzel one. It's produced by Denzel Washington, released on Netflix this year. The story is set in 1927. Follows Ma Rainey. Yep, Ma Rainey was a jazz singer in the 20s, like one of the greatest back then. A battle of wills with her white manager and producer over control of her music. She was one of the first to go through that, and that's the movie. It's going to be Viola and Chadwick, produced by Denzel.
Did you see the last Viola Davis and Denzel movie?
The one where they played the fuck out of that. Yeah.
That movie was for straight acting. Nothing, just acting. There ain't no action going on. It's all in one setting.
Yeah,
like
that movie is fire,
flawless. Like just for straight acting. Movie. Like they made me believe like this was actually going on. Like the tears with Viola crying with snot and everything.
Bruh,
like
she played the fuck out of that. Like you know that she got hurt for shit. Like you think that he really did that shit.
Yeah,
like
I love that movie. I love that movie so much. That is a great movie. And it actually has to do what we was talking about earlier with the whole black family. Because he was trying to
struggle of breaking generational curses and
shit. Yeah,
shit.
because the son was trying to do other stuff and then like play baseball and stuff. And his dad was like not
wasn't fucking with it.
Not at all.
Yeah, like you finna work.
Yeah. But that was such a great movie. If that's what they're putting together, that's gonna be fire. Because just
Ma Rainey,
off of fences,
I took a jazz history class. Like I knew a little bit about it. My grandpa told me, but like when I took jazz history, and it was last semester actually, and I learned a lot about these black artists that struggled and got stolen from and all that. Like Ma Rainey's one of the greatest. Like before, like the names that we know from the 50s. Like she was in the 20s popping in the Harlem Renaissance because that's when it really started. So. That's going to be a fire-ass movie because this nigga played the fuck out of all these other historical roles, so I already know. And I remember it was a joke on Twitter, like, yeah, Chadwick, if you a prominent black man, Chadwick finna play your biopic. He finna be you. Like, and then Nipsey even tweeted, oh, that nigga that played James Brown, that's a good ass actor. So, bruh, prayers up for his family.
Yeah. I can't understand what kind of pain they're going through right now.
And prayers for his wife. I'm pretty sure he has a child, but prayers to his wife, his children if he has them. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Anybody that's worked with him?
Everybody that's worked with him, prayers up to you. Prayers up to the whole Marvel Studios.
I'm not an actor, but I've heard from when actors, like, with black actors, when they come together to do a cast, they then become like family afterwards.
Jermaine has told me countless things about that. Like in Hollywood, black Hollywood isn't as big as you think it is. Everybody knows everybody. Once you meet people, you know everybody. So,
yeah, it's not
black
that big.
Hollywood. I'm praying for y'all because I know y'all going through
it's
it right now.
It's not that big, and because they give us so many. And Chad talked about that on the shop. He was saying like they were giving me roles that I just did not want to take.
Yeah, I think that's the black trauma roles.
Yeah, and
I'm not gonna keep doing these slave movies.
We're tired of that. We're not.
Yeah,
we're not just slaves.
I'm definitely tired of fucking.
Yeah,
I don't watch.
That's why I like Django the way Django was, because it
wasn't a typical slave movie. It was
that was a black superhero movie. Now I think about it, that was a black superhero movie. He wasn't no slave.
He was going around beating the fuck out of. These niggas.
Doing what we wanted to see in the movies.
Yeah, like, what we were little watching. Why the fuck he didn't just beat his ass? He did that shit.
His ass. Like, why the fuck he ain't just still was gonna shoot him? He shot him.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a black superhero movie for sure.
Nigga, just get on the horse, stop running. He got on the horse.
He got on that horse and dipped out. Like, all right, bet. Oh, he whipping you? Take the whip. He took the what? All right, bet. So,
like, yeah, just catch the shit.
Yeah, catch it. Point at the gas. Yeah, so
because I feel like that's what happened back then. They just not telling us enough. Like,
of course they're not gonna tell us. We only learned about Nat Turner, and what they did to Nat Turner was fucking terrible. They literally
Birth of the Nation.
Yeah, and they have told that because they didn't even tell how bad catching him was. They caught him, killed him, cooked him, and ate him. Like, white people fucking sick. Like, there's no other way to put that. Like, ugh. So, is there anything else you want to get into? All the freestyle stuff. It's a longer episode, but you know what? We got to get our shit off, so it is what it is.
I mean, we haven't heard anything about that film, right?
Which one?
The Black Samurai one.
I don't know, bro. But Chadwick was supposed to play the only and first Black Samurai in Japan. That movie was gonna be fire. I got to look it up and see the details on it, but I don't know if he finished filming it. But I read about that like a year and a half ago, so I hope it was done.
I'm sure the way he was working, man. The way he was working,
I'm just like, I'd love to see everything that he got to finish, but right now, I'm just like prayers to his family.
When it comes to Oscar times, he better get all the praise, man.
Yeah,
he better get all the praise.
And matter of fact, Black Panther was the first time Marvel got an Oscar, so he did that shit.
Who the fuck is Oscar?
Yeah, fuck the Oscars too. Same thing. It's the same concept.
Who the fuck is Oscar?
Really? Who is Oscar, bro?
I don't know. That's a valid question because I don't know. Like, why is it called
Who's
an Oscar?
Who's Emmy? Like,
who's Grammy?
Who's Globe?
Yeah, come on, bro.
All right.
Never mind.
But did you listen to any of the new music that dropped besides the Big Sean?
Nas. I went back and listened to Nas' album. Great album.
That shit was fire.
Anderson .Paak did his thing. I thought he would.
Of course. Every time I see featuring Anderson .Paak, oh yeah, he's finna go.
Yeah. I love all the features on it. I love all the features. I love where Nas is right now. It's in the space that he's in today.
The one producer album for older rappers. I like that.
Yeah. Drinking that alkaline water.
Yep.
Eating that lemongrass.
Get that lemongrass. Yeah. Drop bars and then say, get healthy, my nigga.
The fuck is Gayle King doing?
He asked. What the fuck's up with Gayle King? Nigga, I want to know too.
Yeah,
Thanks for asking.
I want to know. Call her up.
Man. But yeah, definitely shout out to Nas. Another music thing. Chris Brown's Loyal video on YouTube hit 1 billion views this week.
God,
it's
I was just looking at
it's
that
the
shit.
First hip hop rap video to hit that type of number.
Nigga, I was
1
just
billion.
looking at that shit. That
1
shit
billion?
says 700 million.
Man,
1
hit
billion.
a billion?
1 billion.
Damn.
The video, he talked about it. He spoke about how he literally had to get off probation. Like, he had a probational thing where he could only film from 11 to 11 or 8 to 8 or something like that on certain days. So he had to go back, film, go. And then when he got locked up is when Loyal went #1. So he wasn't even outside to experience that. But 1 billion, that's
a lot of streams.
Bro. That's video views only.
Yeah.
Huh? This is back when he went to jail in before X came out. Remember? It was the Free Chris Brown. I forgot why he went to jail. I really don't remember why. But he was in jail when it went #1 and all that, so. Shout out to Chris, bro. Yeah. Nigga's a legend. He's a GOAT.
I'm going to cry when he die.
For sure.
Don't say that.
Don't say that, though. We ain't talk about that.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. That man's a legend. Pay respects to the people while they here. Nas, you did your fucking thing. Who else? I got to listen to the Tony Braxton and her. I listened to Weekend.
Tony Braxton, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually,
you were in the car with me, and actually, you did read it. The Instagram post that Duval posted.
Oh, yeah.
Duval wildin'. I mean, she wildin', but Duval wildin' worse.
But it's Duval.
yeah, Duval's always wildin', so that's nothing new.
He said, you in your prime.
That shit was so funny.
Nigga said, only thing you got to worry about is
catching hepatitis.
That nigga said, all you got to worry about is
hepatitis.
Because older people don't really get diseases like that, like STDs.
Because they're not fucking.
Well, it's true. But if you out there catching STDs and you like,
are you 60?
45, or 50?
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Fucking.
I mean, clearly. But yeah, shout out to all the greats that are still with us. You know, we got to celebrate y'all while y'all here.
Yeah. And he got it, and Chadwick got his flowers while he was here. Like, Chadwick got his flowers.
Oh, he definitely did.
Seeing those kids dancing, like,
bro, I forgot that was why they were dancing.
Yeah.
Like, they all got free tickets. That all black school went up.
They went.
And if I was that age, I would have been going up too.
Yeah.
So, bruh, he definitely got his flowers. And then I remember certain people being upset that we were celebrating it that much. Like, this is why we do that.
Celebrating what? Oh,
like
the movie?
when Black Panther came out and
Hell
they were like,
nah.
y'all overdoing it.
Y'all do the shit.
Y'all going over
do the same shit for Star Wars.
Bro, I love Star Wars to death, but y'all go to Star Wars dressed in full fucking attire to be a Wookiee, and you mad at me for dressing in a
dashiki
going to see Black Panther? Man, fuck you. Yeah. Nigga. I snuck a whole fucking chicken wing meal, went to the back row and watched Black Panther. Bruh, that shit was the best night of my life. And I listened to Nipsey's album because that Nipsey album dropped the night that I went to go see Black Panther.
Yeah, it dropped
at 9 o'clock. I listened to Nipsey's album on the way to my friend's house to go see Black Panther. That night was fucking amazing. That night was amazing.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell me nothing that night, bruh.
Yeah. I don't think they wanted to.
They probably didn't.
Yeah, that was such a great movie.
Yeah.
Such a great movie.
Just being black. I love being black. As much as we go through, I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. Ever. The best thing on earth. The gift and the curse.
Nigga, fuck you.
Bruh, man. I'm a giant Star Wars fan, but man, fuck all y'all. So
this shit ain't even culture. This is real.
This real shit. But definitely prayers up to his family. I hope that they're coping well. I hope that everything was in order. I'm pretty sure it was, just based on how everything else is moving with him.
No, I feel like they got all that. If they didn't leak
the
none
fact
of
that this didn't leak, I know. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I hope everyone's doing the best that they can possibly be doing.
Yeah. Definitely.
We don't have to celebrate people as
While
much,
they here.
as we celebrated Black Panther. That's how we got to celebrate our people every time. You know what I mean?
That's why I was like, bruh, when Queen and Slim came out and I went to go see that, bruh, I literally was in tears after seeing that movie. Like, it wasn't.
Wouldn't know why.
You said you wouldn't know why?
Never seen it.
You should
Need to
watch
watch
it.
it.
But watch it. I will recommend watching it by yourself. I wouldn't watch it with anyone else.
You got to experience it. Like, immerse yourself and watch it.
Like, it's a lot of details
You gotta
in that
pay attention.
like it's
like watching Us.
Inception.
No,
it's like a story.
not like that,
a lot
but-
of details along the way.
it's like it's a lot of stuff in there. It's not like a typical not even typical. There's nothing typical about it at all. But it's such a great movie. It's such a great movie.
Yeah.
Even though people were mad at the ending, I was like, well,
So just tell me what happened.
I'm not telling you. Just watch it. That and actually, I wouldn't recommend you see that. That you probably wouldn't be able to get through it. Never mind. Mercy.
He probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But Yeah,
Which
yeah,
Michael
yeah.
B. Jordan killed that.
Oh, I know which movie you're talking about.
Have you watched it?
No, I haven't watched it.
He killed them. But the part when the bro was on the older bro, the army vet,
Yeah.
that was hard to watch.
All that type of stuff is hard to watch for me, but I watch it, but it's hard to watch.
It was that scene right there was very hard for me. Like, there's no way that guy, and knowing this is based off a true story at that.
Yeah.
There's no way that he should have got treated the way he got treated.
Oh, of course not.
You're an army vet and you have PTSD. Something wrong with you. You should be in a hospital.
That's real life. That's just how they treat a lot of black veterans. Veterans in general, but black veterans for sure.
Yeah, but
we went. And
I
fought
haven't
in
seen
World
that
War II and
treatment
treated
with
better overseas than we were when we got back over here. So.
And he was young when he went. Like, you've been dealing with that for a long time. Like, he wasn't old when he was old when he was like about to die, but he was young when he went to that war.
Yeah.
You know, for you to have to be dealing with that all your life and no one wanted to help you, like, you're trying to seek help.
Yeah. That shit's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. But, you know, that's our life, bro. But I wouldn't trade being black for anything on this earth. It's a blessing. No matter what we go through, it's a blessing. Because it shows how strong you are, or how strong we are in general, even still be alive in America. Because
it does show how strong we killed us fly.
But technically, we're not even supposed to be alive based on all the shit we went through. We should have been eradicated, bro. You know how strong our DNA is for us to still be here. So that's just how I look at it.
For these white women that want us,
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
For these Mexican women that want us,
I don't care about none of that either.
I'm trying to see the score.
It's 85-94 Denver.
Ah, cool.
7:45 to go.
That's cool. We got anything else?
I don't have anything on my list, but is there anything?
I have nothing on my cranium for my freestyle.
So
cool.
Nah.
We heading out. Sleepers. You want to end the? Oh, they're not in the stream yet, cause.
Yeah, I was gonna end the stream when I said black people stay together, and then.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't see my phone. Get my sleeper.
Oh damn, you're right.
Yeah. You don't have title.
I do.
Get up out of here. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Check yours first, and then I'll write it down, and put it in my phone to play.
You said what now?
I don't know what he said, but you'll hear it when you play it back.
For sure. Yeah, sure
And
will.
then send it to me because I didn't hear him either.
Forget him.
forget me.
Yes,
I'm
you
black.
heard me.
No, it's not about you being black. It has nothing to do with that. Y'all trying to ride that ship now.
No, don't try to ride that ship now, nigga. Every time I say something,
But you're not black.
You're black.
You say you're not.
Yeah.
You've been saying you ain't black. You Dominican the whole
Outta
pod.
here, bruh.
I'm gonna
Nigga,
let
you
y'all know right
you
now.
See my mama?
No, I haven't. I actually haven't. I'm playing. I have. I'm fucking with you.
Damn.
But yeah, you know, we're gonna get the sleepers going.
My
and then,
sleeper
matter of
is-
fact, let me see who to raid after
Cool.
this. No, go ahead. No, I don't have my phone to
All
write
right,
it down.
cool.
Amazing. My sleeper is early 2K.
Is it early to what?
2K. 2K.
You got
Like
it.
Chris Brown.
Let's see.
Is it early 2K. Chris Brown. Bet.
I just slammed my phone.
That's why you always breaking your phone.
That's why your
My
case is fucked
my phones don't work. Watch.
up. I was like, you're wild. Yeah, it's cement. Fuck, bro. Broke my damn phone trying to be funny.
I'm gonna play.
This nigga had to go to title
Yeah, I did. So
just to look up some music.
You
yeah.
had to make sure.
I'm gonna play that that Boyz II Men Motown Philly original version.
Motown, Philly. Boom. It's that real nigga shit.
Yeah, Nick. Love
You
Boyz II
said-
Men.
early 2K. Chris Brown. Boom.
I love old R&B so much more than new R&B.
Of course.
I love Chris Brown.
And since we just said that, let me which one? I'm gonna play Best Friend by Brandy to end it off.
Good show.
So with that being said, black people, stay together.
Yo, fellas, y'all ready to do this? Yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? Boys are in effect. Yeah, and it's about time. Yo, let's rip this up. Boys to men. Boys to men. Boys to men. Skip the beat. Nah. While cooling on South Street, jet black band, plenty of friends,
And all the Philly steaks you can eat.
back in school, we used to dream about this every day. Could it really happen? Or do dreams just fade away? Then we started singing and ladies said it sounds smooth. Then we started a group and here we are, kicking it just for you. Yo, these 4 new jacks is real smooth on the harmony tip. Nate, Mike, Sean, and Juan, you know the mentality. Keep flipping the gift. The spotlight is on us now. Watch us do this. Live and direct from Philly town. We're rapping, hyping, we can get down. We are ready to roll, so now the world will know that we love. Back in school, we used to dream about this every day. Could it really happen? Or do dreams just fade away? Then we started singing and they said it sounds smooth. So we started a group and here we are, kicking it just for you. Now check this out. One day back in Philly, 4 guys wanted to sing. They came up to me, I said, well, what's your name? Hey, you know what I'm saying? And then I said, all right, fellas, well, let me see what you can do. And then a smile when they won you and said, yo, Mike, check this out. See if this one moves. ABC, BBD. Beep, 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 beep with a East Side king. Chillin' on the West Side. Hello, dick, dick, hit me with the invite. Yeah, so we can let it play through. Taking our time, facing it, and let it play through. No rewind.
ease the pain right now. Never be the same. Tell your ex nigga he can be quiet, and let you ride. He gon' need to be quiet, and let you ride. So we can let it play through. Taking our time, facing it. Let it play through. No rewind, it's a favorite. Whenever I'm down, I call on you, my friend. A helping hand you lend in my time of need. So I'm calling you now, just to make it through. What else can I do? Don't you hear my plea? Friends may come and friends may go, but you should know that I've got your back. It's automatic, so never hesitate to call. 'Cause I'm your sister, and always for you. And don't know what I'd ever do without you from the beginning to the end. You've always been here right beside me, so I'll call you my best friend. Through the good times and the bad ones, whether I lose or if I win, I know one thing that never changes, and that's you and my best friend. Whenever I'm done, and all that's going on is really going on. Just one of those days when you say the right